Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, home of smoke-free slots and the highest payout percentage in the area. Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. More spins, more wins, more fun. Thanksgiving Day Showdown in Detroit. The Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. NFC North title and potential playoff implications on the line tomorrow. Noon kickoff. Packers remain listed as 2.5-point road underdogs. Head coach Matt LaFleur knows the Packers are in for a test tomorrow in Detroit.
We know this is going to be a hostile environment. I mean, their fans do a great job of getting into the action, and they truly have a home field advantage, no doubt about it. And I think when you talk about just the outcome of the game, being able to handle the crowd noise on the road is going to be a critical aspect to that.
Plenty to get you set for the game, including this morning on Wilde and Tausch. Former Packers offensive lineman Bryan Bulaga scheduled to appear at 9:30. ESPN NFL Nation Packers reporter Rob Demovsky scheduled to appear at 10:15. Bucks visit the Heat tonight at 6:30. Pregame at 6 after Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com. Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year, Jason Wilde.
There aren't any Jasons 12 and under. That's a dead name.
Packers Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher.
How many kids do you hear, hey, Marky? It might be almost to the point of Ruth.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio.
You love that name so much, you don't even go by it.
On 100.5 ESPN.
If you call me Mark, I'm fine. I like my name. I like my name a lot.
The ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wilde and Tausch.
And ESPN Madison on YouTube.
It's Wilde and Tausch, isn't it?
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
It is the Wednesday edition, the Thanksgiving Eve edition. The Packers, Lions, Ford Field tomorrow, noon. Found out why they're starting at noon now instead of 11:30.
TV money.
Parade, yeah.
No, it's TV.
All those years of that parade going down the main street there in downtown Detroit, they've finally given...
Jason.
Yeah.
Whenever you ask a question about sports and why someone's doing something, what have I taught you over time?
Well, it's usually money. I believe them on the parade thing, though. Thanksgiving Day parade's huge. Santa?
Yeah, move the parade. They could, if they really wanted to start at 11:30, the game, they'd move the parade. Let's keep it real now. It ain't accommodating no parade.
Speaking of keeping it real.
We were going to start the Super Bowl at 5:30, but, there's a parade. Like, come on now.
This really does upend the tradition of at least one family member saying, "Oh, they started at 11:30. I thought it was noon."
That's Aunt Sally, isn't it? Is it Aunt Sally?
Cindy.
Phyllis.
Aunt Cindy.
Phyllis is at your.
And we discussed whether it's IPT to use your neighbor's garbage receptacle for your dog's business. Is it IPT when your order, which you paid for, was not just a gift from Meat Santa, when your order arrived yesterday when you were at Lambeau and you've got your meat sticks and your jerky, moist jerky, is it inappropriate to eat it during the show edition?
Nah, go for it.
All right, good. I'm going to right now.
No.
Of Wilde and Tausch.
Gross.
I'm not come on, Jesse.
Gross. It's gross.
On 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, ESPNWisconsin.com, the ESPN app, your Alexa smart speaker, streaming live video, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and, of course, everything you need on the ESPN Wisconsin app. I'm Jason Wilde in Green Bay, and I have two dogs who are very excited about what Meat Santa sent us as well. HallOfFameBeef.com for Joe Thomas's website. Jesse Nelson is in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. Is that a throwback Wisconsin hoodie there? Or is that, did you get that new?
It's new, and I love it. It's super comfy. It looks nicer than the average sweatshirt.
Yeah,
it's got like the little front pouch. I love this shirt. This is one of my new favorite shirts that I just
And it's
got.
got
Let's see
kind
the
of
front pouch. I love. Let's see. Back up a little bit. It's like you could be an offensive coordinator with that.
Yeah.
You look like Paul Chris. You got the headset and everything. All you need is the turnover chain, my blank and blank. And from his undisclosed location, he's Mr. Thanksgiving, and he's Mr. Packers Hall of Famer. He's Mark Tauscher. Tausch, good morning. How are you?
Hey, buddy. I'm doing good. I just had it. You came out of the gates trying to tell me that they're moving something NFL-wise, for a parade, and
Why you always got to be that way?
I ain't got to be that way. I want to be honest with our fans, man. I don't like. It's great that they're saying it's for a parade, but that parade's been going on 150 years. All of a sudden, now they're doing it. Like, come on. I'm guessing Fox or is the game on Fox or CBS tomorrow?
Fox.
I'm guessing Fox is probably like, you know what, man, do us a solid here and let's start this puppy at noon. And Detroit's like, yep, we're good with that. That's what I'm guessing happened.
So I guess my question back to you, since I know that your default setting is follow the money, is why is the noon start better for them from a television perspective, though? Like, what would you say is the reason that would be better? Uniformity?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Well,
think it's
why is it better than the
consistency.
11:30 start? Theoretically, if you start at
Ask a
11:30,
TV.
you
Listen,
can actually
man, I ain't
jam
a
in
TV
more commercials.
I'm not a TV executive.
Consistency, same as all their other noon starts all year.
Every other game starts at noon. 11:30 always was an outlier, and now with the fact that they got a trifecta of games going on, they want to have it spaced out in a normal way that fits the normal viewing habits of its viewers. That would be my guess, but I can assure you they probably look at minute by minute, and they probably look at it like, boy, more people were going at noon than it was at 11:30, so let's start it there. Just like they want to start after Labor Day. There's always rhyme and reason to what they're doing, and there's nothing wrong about that, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, Marky.
Or it could be, Chucky's throwing some candy out at 11:45. So if there's any way, because Chucky wants to throw candy out at the end of the parade, and the fire trucks are going to come through downtown Detroit, if we could move it for that. Yeah, the NFL, I'm sure, is saying, yep, you know what? I think that's pretty good. We want to make sure Chuck gets to throw his candy at the end of it. Like, come on, Jason. You're smarter than that.
Well, I hate it when
You are.
do that.
You're a smart guy.
But to the argument that you're making, do you know when they started these Thanksgiving night games? 2006. They've been around for 20 years, and suddenly now they've done 19 years of 3 games on Thanksgiving with an 11:30 start to the first one, and now they've magically discovered, oh my God, we can make more money by moving it to noon.
19th year's the charm.
They've been doing the parade for 200 years, and they all of a sudden now decided they want to have the parade bumped to half hour? Come on now.
Some kid was.
I'll trump your 20 and give you 200 years of parades, and I'm guessing the 200 years of parades will trump the 20 years of 3 games.
Some kid was 5 years old when he watched the first Thursday night game
and
in
he
2006.
did get Chucky's candy because they had to cut the parade off.
Now he's
short.
interning in the league office, and when they did the schedule release back in May, he said, "Hey guys, here's an idea. Why don't we start it at noon like every
And
other
by the
game
way,
all year?"
We're all on the same page with this, right? We like it. Like, this
Yeah,
is
it's
better.
good. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Extra
No.
30 minutes to get to relatives'
100
house,
times
sleep
better.
in, make your turkey, all that stuff. Yeah.
Unless you're an old curmudgeon and you just want to be an angry elf, you're going to say, yeah, this is better. It fits. It makes sense.
I'm not a
Jason, why don't you like
curmudgeon. I'm not an angry elf. Roger Goodell said at the NFL meetings, to your point, that they prefer the traditional windows. But again, I was also reading in the Detroit Free Press that the the people that run the parade have always been frustrated with it butting up against the game.
Oh, my God.
Hey, man, you got to let Santa
Like the
close out
NFL gives two rips about Freddie's parade. They care that Freddie's parade
and who
is
is
running.
Chucky? Who are these fictional characters
They're in the parade.
that you've created for the
people
parade?
that the NFL want you to think they're acquiescing to. Let me tell you something. The NFL acquiesces to no one.
That's
Ask
true.
the NBA.
That's
okay,
true.
So let's stop. Tell the Detroit Free Press that's a cute little story. That's cute, but it's baloney. Okay?
Is the Detroit
Baloney.
Is the Detroit parade on TV anywhere? Can we watch the Detroit parade? Because
I think it's on TV in Detroit.
stream it. Peacock.
I've watched it in that press box.
It's unbelievable
before
that
kickoff.
Jason Wilde, 30-year veteran of journalism, doesn't see through that. Like, that is amazing to me. But I digress. Anyways, I think we found the solution to what this game is going to be all about. I don't care. If I'm being honest, great that they moved it to noon. Don't care about the Detroit Free Press trying to tell us that the NFL is going to move something because Freddie organized a parade and wants it to go a half hour later. Do you know how absurd that sounds when you say it out loud?
Are you done?
Can you admit it sounds absurd?
I thought you said you were moving forward and you figured out what this game
Can
was
you
about, and then
admit-
you went back to the
and I
parade
will.
scheduling. You went
Because
back
it's
to it.
Can you admit how absurd your words you just uttered from the Detroit Free Press sound? That the NFL is acquiescing so Frankie
I
can
never
run a
said
parade a half hour later than he
acquiescing.
wants to.
And I think it's acquiesce. I never said they were
Anyways.
acquiescing.
But I don't know when we're doing a green and gold preview. I don't
Next.
know all of that, but I saw.
I wish we were doing it right
well,
now.
Then I can wait. I can wait then.
Detroit's played on Thanksgiving since 1934, and this parade's just always been upset that they start at the same time every year.
We finally got the NFL to bend the knee. We finally got them. It took us 180 years, but son of a gun, the fact that we brought extra Tootsie Rolls and we said we'd throw those out at 11:45, and that will allow us to move that game to – it's not that they want to have more pregame programming and sell commercials. No, Jason, it's because Freddie wants to throw Tootsie Pops at Johnny down on Ford Avenue outside of Ford Field. That's what happened. Oh, Lord.
The parade never thought, let's go 30 minutes earlier. They thought they'd take on the NFL for 100 years.
That would be. Hey, not many folks beat the NFL, but Freddie and the Detroit Downtown Parade Committee, they found a way to win. We need to get those guys to start figuring out how we can get. Hey, Jason, did the Ford Press put in who is the spokesperson? Because I want to hire that person to get my thoughts on getting where you can pick your opponent in the playoffs. They're so good at lobbying the NFL and changing the game times that I want them to come and do this too. I can't do it. McAfee ain't helping. Who did we have on that I thought? Greeny. I don't think Greeny's helping. So I want to get this parade organizer who actually gets things done to see if we can do it.
For those of you headed to Detroit for Thanksgiving who are interested in the parade, it starts at 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time on Woodward Avenue and Kirby Streets, and it ends at Woodward and Congress in downtown Detroit. So make sure you get there early. Also, they're warning the traffic is very challenging on Thursdays for Thanksgiving with the parade.
That's why they had to move the game.
So
Next year they're moving it to 12:30 because there's too much traffic.
They're going to put it right up against the Cowboys game. I also would like to get to, if I may, as we continue to discuss parade scheduling. I asked Matt LaFleur something yesterday. I asked Jordan Love something about this yesterday too. I am curious, Tausch, when it comes to Jordan Love's injury. What should our concern level be? Because as I've brought up previously, you saw how much pain Carson Wentz was in. You saw Baker Mayfield suffer the same injury as well and leave the game on Sunday night. Jordan, I would not say we got contentious, but at one point he did say, I'm not going to tell you what all we're doing to protect me from the injury, but he has poo-pooed it, and I think that there's more there because my biggest clue is that when he had the broken thumb or the torn ligament in his thumb, surgically repaired thumb, he still handed off with his left hand when the games started, and he didn't do that on Sunday. He handed off with his right hand, even though the play would have called for him to hand off with his left hand. So clearly the jarring of handing the ball off to a on-rushing running back was going to cause enough pain in his shoulder that he didn't do it. So is this something, you were on the team in 2008 when Rodgers played with this injury in his throwing shoulder. Is this something that we're not leery enough of, do you think?
I don't know how leery everybody is of it. And again, I think if he's out there playing, nobody is thinking about it, but probably Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love. As a viewer, I understand that he's out there and he's not 100%. I would think where it will come into play, obviously you mentioned handing the football off. How much is he going to want to run? Because that has been a nice add to what he's done this year. Last year, with the injuries that he had early with his leg and his knee and everything else, he didn't do that, and that was, I think, one of the reasons that maybe he didn't have the year that we all kind of thought he would.
Mm-hmm.
So that part of it, I think, is a concern. Obviously, woof, woof, take any of the issue, take any time he takes a hit and where that could leave him. But I think Jordan is a tough son of a gun that's going to go out there, and unless he's pulled off the field, he's going to get out there and play. So I can't, as a former player, say, don't do that or whatever. I get it. And by the way, this is the unfortunate part. Once you decide that you're going to go out there and perform, yeah, there's some limitations, but
you're
don't care
be
about all the other stuff.
Yep.
Nobody does. It's about the results, and that's the reality of playing in this league, is that you need to fight through stuff, and it sucks when you're not playing at 100%. But at this time of year, everybody will tell you, nobody's really at 100%. But with Jordan, I think you have to be smarter about how you call a game. That's why I thought, obviously, Sunday was a really good performance by Matt because he understood the big picture. And everybody that was cussing him out, you don't have to apologize, but you should at least think through. And now with a game where you think you might have to score more points,
that's exactly why I think it's a story.
All of this, it's definitely a story. There's no doubt about it. But it's a story that, hey, you're going to go out there and play. You're going to go out there and play. And we're going to do what we need to do to win. And if you can't do that, then we need to at least think about doing some other things, too, to kind of sprinkle in and try to find a way to beat the Detroit Lions on Parade Day. We're going to call it Parade Day tomorrow.
I want you to hear how Matt LaFleur answered that question yesterday, because I did ask about it. Here is that exchange between the Packers head coach and me.
And I know every injury is different, but Baker Mayfield got knocked out with the same injury that Jordan has. Wentz had it earlier in the year. How impressed have you been just with his toughness to be able to play through this?
Yeah, I think it speaks a lot to him, and just in regards to his mindset, his mentality, and how tough he is. I mean, that it takes a lot of physical and mental toughness to play the quarterback position, to be able to stand in there, especially when you are injured, knowing that you're probably going to get hit at some point. So I thought he exuded that. I thought there were some moments where I was kind of holding my breath at times, where he's getting hit and releasing the ball. And we got to do a better job just collectively as an offense of making sure there were a few miscommunications up front where we allowed free runners in the lap of the quarterback and just had some mental mistakes. So we can't allow that to happen, especially on the road against a premier football team like the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, there were moments when he got guys unblocked, and he made that great throw to Wicks on Sunday that went over the linebacker.
The more you watch that throw, it's insane how good that was. And it's kind of crazy. Probably shouldn't have thrown it.
Probably not, but Again, I feel like we with Brett Favre. Oh my God, the ultimate Iron Man, right? And deservedly so. I'm not saying he didn't deserve. He played through.
He played in 297 straight games.
Right, and he played. My point is that he played hurt a bunch there, right? You were in that Giants game where he ran back onto the field when he'd been diagnosed with a concussion and ran away from the medical staff and threw a touchdown. You remember all this? The ankle being all different colors of purple, broken thumb one year, sprained thumb another year. Rodgers played through just about everything except the broken collarbone. I just feel like there's this expectation that Favre set, and it gets less and less impressive, and I just don't think that should be the case. I think it's impressive what Jordan's doing. I think he deserves credit for that. Just like it's impressive what Gina Della and Pella Windows and Doors are doing every time we talk about them.
And when it comes to your home, the smart play is to trust Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. This month only score a whole house of new energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0 interest for up to 72 months. That is like a drive you can sustain for years, keeping your home comfortable. And today, I don't know about y'all, but down here, wind is whipping, snow is flying, and the beautiful part about it, feel beautiful inside because there's no drafts because of the great defense played by Pella Windows. Don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today at PellaWI.com.
The green and gold game previews next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
And Madison.
Steinhoffel's biggest Black Friday sale is happening now. Save 10% store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $4.99 you spend. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard rewards card when you use your Steinhoffel's credit card. And get amazing doorbusters like recliners at $229 and sofas just $299. Plus, buy a premium mattress and get free premier delivery on everything. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Mark Tauscher here to tell you a little bit more about Everlight Solar. We all know that electricity costs are on the rise. That's why you need to talk to my friends over at Everlight Solar. Their local team here in Madison is here to keep it simple. From your no-cost consultation to solar panel installation, the team at Everlight Solar will be with you every step of the way. Not only will they help you save money, but by switching to solar, you're also helping save the planet. Everlight Solar, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Check them out at everlightsolar.com.
What's better than cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand? Cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand that you got for 10% off. And when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank, you get even more. Like 10% off food and 10% off drinks on game day. Like that ice-cold beer in your hand. Plus 15% off Pro Shop gear. Only with Packers checking. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at AssociatedBank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. It's 130.45.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
We got Bryan Bulaga today, so let's get to the green and gold game preview.
Let's take a closer look at this week's matchup. This is the green and gold game preview.
Parade day in Detroit. The Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Noon kickoff, one of the games we've had circled all season long. When
you guys go to a parade, what's the one thing you want?
I hate parades.
I love a parade.
Good marching band. Good marching band.
No. I mean from a candy standpoint. Back when they used to fire candy.
Hey. Your shtick's been great. I appreciate you making fun of me for the last 25 minutes.
Starburst.
I want to get to Bulaga. Save your candy conversation for later.
The correct answer is Tootsie Pop.
You already made that joke once.
They're not throwing
No, not Tootsie Rolls. The actual Tootsie Pop where you lick and you get to the middle, this gooey center.
The gooey center quote.
Yeah.
It's a Tootsie
Jesse!
Roll.
Got the owl?
What
got the owl on there?
Is the big storyline heading into Packers-Lions on Thanksgiving Day? Tausch.
Well, I'm going to take a page from Jason Wilde, and it's an untold story. How healthy is Jordan Love? How healthy is he? I don't know. I haven't read Channel 3000 yet. All I keep reading is the Detroit Free Press, hearing about this parade. But the Jordan Love injury and what the limitations are or aren't going to be are going to be really interesting to me. And I think that is an untold little nugget for this game.
It has been untold. I haven't finished it yet. I need to get it posted to channel3000.com. The other story that I'm finishing up this morning is about Kamal Hadden. And I really like Kamal. He is from the Detroit area. He grew up in Ypsilanti, which is fun to say. But this could be a big problem. I tell you I'm not a fan. I sometimes root for people. I hope it goes really well for Kamal if he has to play and they can't get Keyshawn Nixon cleared, because he had never played an NFL regular season snap before Sunday. And now you could be going in with CV and Kamal as your top corners against this offense. That could be problematic. So we'll see later today. I'm guessing that Keyshawn Nixon will be listed as questionable, and they will take it up to the 90 minutes before kickoff, which would have been 10 a.m. Wisconsin time if the game was still at 11:30, but instead it'll be at 10:30.
See, this is what I love about you. You complain about me, but then you poke me back.
I was trying to make you smile.
You're a poker.
I was trying to make you smile, and it worked.
Look at that big grin. You're Woody Woodpecker. You are. I'll complain about it, but I'm going to agitate and poke you. I get your shtick.
That's not.
We got you.
I like making the old boy smile. So Kamal Hadden. That is the storyline. Next.
The big storyline for one of the biggest division games of the year is Kamal Hadden.
Yeah, when he gets cooked by Jamison Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown
Jesse.
at Cindy's house, you're going to be
Just
saying,
wait a second.
oh, Jason was right.
Now we got Johnny Moderator critiquing your answer to your question?
That's,
Oh, you got some nerve, Jesse.
Jason, besides Jordan Love and Micah Parsons, which Packers player will most impact the amount of success the Packers have tomorrow? Is it your guy?
Well, no, I'm not going to do that again, especially to be critiqued by you. I'm going to say Zach Tom. Zach Tom got hurt in the first game when, in my opinion, Aiden Hutchinson cheap-shotted his quarterback after that interception that was wiped out by penalty. And then Zach Tom had to dive over Love so he wouldn't hit him. And that's when his whole injury issues began. They have to shut down Aiden Hutchinson because of what we said about Jordan Love and what he's playing through. They cannot have him spending the afternoon, since it starts at 12 noon Wisconsin time. They can't have him spending the entire afternoon in the backfield. I couldn't get through it without laughing. Sorry.
Tausch?
Yeah?
Why don't I
What
ask
was the
you?
question? Old long-windy over
Yeah,
here. Ramble
This is
for
why we
15
always
minutes.
have you go first.
Come on, Hadden. I have an answer. Come on, Hadden. No, this game is going to be won or lost up front, as most NFL games are. But I have a fun little stat that I stole from somebody on Twitter about the run game, and I think the key to stopping this, obviously our big guys taking on their big guys, but our linebackers need to be on point stopping. If we slow down and limit what Gibbs, and I believe they're going to go more with Montgomery, Green Bay's going to be in a good spot.
Interesting. Jahmyr Gibbs is a problem. We all can agree on that. All right, Jesse, what's the last question?
The Packers sweep the season series with the Lions and get a win in Detroit on Thanksgiving Day. If blank. How do you fill in that blank, Tausch?
Great question, Jesse. I think it's one of your best questions of the year.
Oh, thank you.
And because I have
question we ask in this preview every week.
You don't get the show sometimes, do you? He just doesn't, Jesse. You know what I mean? So
can't play along.
This game, like when you see now, we have enough sample size to kind of get an idea of what is the formula. What's the formula for the G&G? What's Detroit's formula? Detroit is 6-0 when they run for over 100 yards. The Green Bay Packers, when giving up more than 100 yards, guess what their record is, boys?
0-6.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I was hoping. I was trying to play along.
You're hung up on some article from the Detroit Free Press. 0-3-1. How many losses and ties do the Green Bay Packers have this year?
3 losses, total. 1 tie.
Yeah, 4 total.
And when they don't do that, they win football games.
Vetted. You said
By
it,
Twitter,
I quote,
yes.
I got it from somebody on Twitter.
You didn't even cite it with anyone that you were citing it
Twitter.
to. You just...
Well, I saw it enough to know that it's verifiable. It wasn't just one person. 6-0 Detroit if they run it. But the point is, and what I always say when Green Bay plays Goff, you let him get comfortable, he's going to eat your lunch. The opening day of the season, he wasn't comfortable. Matter of fact, he was rattled. The reason he gets rattled is when he has to drop back and throw, and the Green Bay Packers can get him off his spot and moving. He is an average to below average quarterback. He is great when he's in the pocket, feet set. When they run the ball and can stay normal down in distance and be able to use the play action, that is what separates Detroit. That's where they're really good. If they don't and can't run it and you get to go hunt, which is what Green Bay did in Game 1, the Green Bay Packers will beat the Detroit Lions. That's how this game is going to play out, in my opinion.
I appreciate you taking both of the answers by making it about Goff off the spot. I channeled my inner Mark Tauscher yesterday when we talked to Jeff Hafley, and we talked extensively about getting him off the spot, which you talk about every time they play Jared Goff. So that will be my answer. If they can successfully pressure Jared Goff and get him out of rhythm and uncomfortable, because Tausch is right, when that happens, things get ugly. And when the game is over, then you, if you are a member of the Packers defense, are celebrating with an icy cold Coors Light.
Indeed, and whether you're tailgating pregame, celebrating after a big win, or just being happy with your family, crack open that Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light brewed with a 3-step cold process, cold lager, cold filtered, and cold package, so it is made to chill. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, a Golden, Colorado.
Bryan Bulaga's next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch on 100.5 ESPN is brought to you by Everlight Solar. Save money, save the planet. Everlight Solar.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut. I've told you for a while about how much I've loved Pizza Hut since I was a kid, and it's especially great around the holidays. Now huddle up. The holidays just got a game changer. Pizza Hut's Triple Treat Box is back with 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert starting at $19.99. It's an easy way to feed the family and still be ready in time for kickoff. The Triple Treat Box, only at Pizza Hut. Order online at pizzahut.com or in the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau.
There's no second chances. There's no do-overs. We're definitely primed to take that next step. That's the focus and the goal.
This is your green and gold fix on 100.5 ESPN.
It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, pain to get to where you want to go.
This green and gold fix is driven by Metro Ford.
If you need any more proof that Micah Parsons has brought some swagger to the Packers' defensive line, already has double-digit sacks before Thursday's Thanksgiving game against the Detroit Lions. Parsons told the media the short week and a solid Detroit offensive line doesn't bother him.
They're not going to outplay me. I get they probably got one of the best duo tackles in the league. It's cool. I feel like we got one of the best rush duos in the league. So I'm already anticipating the game plan and the matchup.
It's Packers-Lions Thanksgiving at noon. The Lions listed as 2.5-point favorites. I'm Alex Stroh.
Purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Ford at Metro Ford of Madison on the east side today.
This holiday season, gift more Badger action for less with Wisconsin Athletics Black Friday deals. Starting Tuesday, November 25th, lock in major savings on select men's basketball, men's hockey, women's basketball, and wrestling tickets until Monday, December 1st. From hard-fought games to can't-miss moments, give the gift of Wisconsin tradition and Badger pride. Visit uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS to explore all Wisconsin Athletics Black Friday deals.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's early Black Friday deals have arrived, in-store and online while supplies last. Right now, shop early Black Friday-like savings store-wide on the things you need and the brands you love. Like new men's work and sport thermal Henleys or Cambridge flannels, just $19.99. A DeWalt shop stool with casters, $99.99. Rewards members save an extra $5. And select men's Keen hiking boots, half price, $74.99. Don't miss early Black Friday deals in-store and online only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Right now, you can get 40% off your Iron Jock gear. Use code HOLIDAY40. That's HOLIDAY40 for 40% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
Hey, it's John Audius, play-by-play voice of Wisconsin Badgers volleyball. Join us for the broadcast coming up later today, exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by North and South Seafood and Smokehouse.
You know what that music means.
Parade's ended early, boys.
Joining us now. He was the honorary captain last Sunday, along with Corey Lindsley. He is a future Packers Hall of Famer. And more importantly, he joins us every Wednesday. He is Bryan Bulaga on Wilde and Tausch. Bryan, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Good morning. I thought we were still in commercial. I was almost like
we're changing some stuff up on the music.
Doing some different things
for a variety of reasons. So
that's what you get for not saying hi to me at Lambeau on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go find you. I was
Bryan,
gonna
you snubbed Jesse
Pretty rude.
Sunday?
Pretty rude. I thought we were pals.
Wow.
Yeah. I was gonna go
pals. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna go. I was gonna go in the crowd and try to find Jesse wherever he was. I told him I'm gonna go wander
He's
around.
Napping. He was in the sleeping
I
section.
didn't even know you were going to be there. I was grabbing a Coors Light, and my wife Becca goes, "Hey, that's Bulaga," and I was like, "No, it's not." And sure enough, it was.
You waved directly at him. I saw it.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I saw Tausch at the tailgate. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I was where I needed to be early in the morning. I don't know where you were. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I was at our employer's place of work. I don't know what you were doing, Jesse. I don't, just saying.
We were scouting the competition.
Okay.
Great family photo you guys took at Lambeau. It was great to see you from the 7th floor looking down on you. I did not see you in person either because I was at the Tundra Trio a little bit after you had been there, but in plenty of time to see Tausch in his George Costanza Gore-Tex coat.
He looked warm.
He did.
He looked warm.
He looked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that.
He looked like a giant Hershey's Kiss. So I'm curious. We were talking about two things up until the time you joined us, the big Thanksgiving Day parade in Detroit, and Jordan Love playing with this AC joint injury in his non-throwing shoulder. I'm curious, you were obviously the right tackle in 2014 when Rodgers was playing with the torn calf down the stretch, right?
Yep.
Tausch was there in 2008 when Rodgers was playing in an Atlanta game with an AC joint injury in his throwing shoulder. When you are protecting a quarterback that you know is hurting, obviously you want to do a good job no matter what. But is there a heightened sense of responsibility? And do the Packers need to have that after allowing free runners to the Vikings on multiple occasions on Sunday?
Yeah, that was one thing we kind of noticed a little bit of that against, the Giants. Like there was a couple occasions of that against the Giants.
Dexter Lawrence supposed to be double teamed and he got no one blocked him instead.
Yes, and then there were a couple occasions of that just in blitz pickup against Minnesota. That happened a couple times. I saw it live, and then I went back and watched it yesterday, and it happened a couple times against Minnesota. I mean, they were pipe blitzes. They brought one too many, and the pass offs between the back and the guards, it got jumbled a little bit, right? The communication was off a little bit, and maybe that's the case when Jacobs isn't in there. Jacobs is really good at blitz pickup. He's really good at that, and maybe that's a case of that. I don't know, but you can't have that when your quarterback has a issue with his shoulder. Right? I mean, and that's the shoulder that's exposed right away. And obviously he's always going to expose that shoulder instead of his throwing shoulder, if he's going to get hit. He's always going to put that shoulder first. And now that shoulder is a little bit compromised. So that's a problem at this point. But I remember when Aaron hurt that calf, he hurt it in Tampa in 2014, if I remember. And
You're right.
he finished
blamed
that
the turf. Yep.
Yeah, it was the turf. I
blame the turf.
It was the turf. Yeah, it was the turf. I mean, from what I recall, it was very warm that day. It was very warm, unseasonably warm, if I recall. Now that I live down here, seasonably warm. But regardless, I remember sitting in that meeting for the Dallas game because we had, I think we were the 2 seed. So we were sitting in the meeting. We had that week off and we were sitting in the meeting. I remember Campy just telling us, like, he can't move. He can't be touched. Like, he's not going to move. So, like, he's not going to move around the pocket. He can't be touched. So as much time as he needs, if he needs 5 seconds, if he needs 6 seconds, you're going to have to give it to him. And that was the mentality that we had going into that playoff stretch was, you have to give him every second that he needs to get, to make his decisions and get rid of the ball. And I mean, he could move, obviously, what he needed to do, but like running and doing what he normally did that entire year was out of the cards, right? Like he just wasn't going to be able to do that with that calf. And you kind of knew what was coming up because not only was it Dallas, but then it was next week in Seattle as well. And you were kind of thinking, you weren't thinking ahead because you had to take care of Dallas, but you knew in Seattle, like, okay, well, if he can't move in Dallas and then he can't move in Seattle, and we know what Seattle presents, like this is going to be a little bit of an issue. Like this is a problem because Seattle creates problems with a 4-man rush, not just, Dallas brought a little bit more pressure than what Seattle did. But the mentality you have to have is you have to be able to hold up for the 4 seconds. Like that was our mentality is 4 seconds, let the quarterback have all the space he needs to deliver on time without pressure. And that's the thought. And with this Lions pass rush, with how good they are on the edges, you should be able to set a firmer pocket up front and run the edges around high and wide and let him step up into this pocket. But it seems like there's been a little bit of leakage through the middle of the pocket, which is...
if a fire hose is leakage.
Yeah, which creates an issue, right? Like, I mean, because the thing you want to be able to do against the Lions is let Hutchinson and those guys run up the field and let that high and wide rush kind of wash itself up and let Jordan Love be able to step up and deliver a strike and do what he needs to do. But if there's pressure up the middle and then he steps back and then there's Hutchinson and those guys kind of around the edge,
right,
that creates the issue. So these guys need to be able to just, in their minds, think like we need to be able to hold up. I mean, and maybe the mentality shouldn't be 4 seconds. Maybe it should be like the 3 seconds or something like that. Maybe that should be the mentality, but it should be we can't get him touched.
What's that old
we
bull riding movie? 5 seconds, right? The bull riding movie with Dylan McKay. What was that, Jason? You know what I'm talking about. Where you got to ride a bull for what? 8 seconds.
I was going to say 8. I think it's 8 seconds. Yes.
Yeah, 8 or 7. It was something like that.
Blue
7 or 8 or
bull
6
rider.
or 7.
Yeah.
Blue, when you looked back at the film, tell me what you saw with Jordan Morgan and then when Belton came in. Can you kind of give us a taste of what you saw and if you think what Green Bay did was the right play?
Yeah, I mean, listen, and like I'm not going to sit here and pile on. Like that's not what I'm here to do. Yep. But like
that's
the first play. Yeah.
That seemed unnecessary.
Yeah. The first play was kind of like a little bit of an indication, right? Like you look at the first play of the game was a little bit of an indication of kind of how that kind of the onset of how that went, right? I mean, first play of the game, it was a simple, just kind of like a slant across his face from the 3 tech, and Jordan just he didn't adjust to it, and it was a tackle for a loss, and it kind of set in motion what took place for the rest of the day for him, and they move in Belton, and Belton just adjusted really well to what Minnesota was doing, and he adjusted the physicality of the game really well, and he stepped up and played well with the opportunities given to him, right? I thought he was really good in the run game, very physical. He and Tom were good on double teams and things like that. In the pass game, I thought he was good as well. Like, I think considering he's a tackle, right? Like, again, this is a tackle that has only gotten tackle reps throughout his time playing snaps in the NFL. Now he's shifting to guard as well. For him to make that switch mid-game and take guard snaps, I thought he did a good job as well, kicking into guard and playing guard. So he had a good game for having to come in cold and do what he had to do. And I think that's going to be that's probably going to be which way they go to start this game off in Detroit is with Belton. And for Jordan Morgan, it's kind of been the same look, right? I mean, I thought when he was playing well early, right? Like I thought he was getting a little bit better early on, and then we've seen a little bit of a step back, unfortunately. Like I think he's not, I don't want to say like he's like regressed and he's gotten, like, I don't want to say that, but I think he just hasn't continued to progress the way they thought he would at guard. And to me, like you and I have talked about this too, Tausch, like I think he's a tackle. And like when you've hit a ceiling at guard, like that's going to, like you're at where you're at. And that to me is kind of where he is at his guard.
Blue is, when you're analyzing that, is it more of a lateral movement? Is it a taken on power? Or what makes you say that? Where do you think he struggled the most when it's come to guard play?
I think it's power. And when you're nervous about taking on power, that compromises you in other areas. Right, like so. If you're nervous about being able to anchor
set your
against
feet
power
quicker than you need to, and you get concrete booted. Yep.
Yes. So like you're worried about, am I going to be able to hold up against power? So then you start to anchor really quick, and then the movement gets you right. Then you get beat against speed, and it creates problems early on in pass sets and even in the run game too. Right, you're trying to get your feet down really quick, but then there's movement. And you're not able to adjust to it, right? You're, like you said, your feet are in concrete, and I mean the block's over. Like you've lost the block before it's even started. And to me, that's kind of where he's been. And you kind of saw it against Philly. He had issues with power against Philly. He had issues against power against the Giants, and then he kind of had issues against movement against Minnesota. And to me, it all goes back to power. And there's a difference, and I want to make sure everyone understands there's a difference of handling power on the inside and on the outside. There is a difference of handling on the edge and then on the interior. Again, I always relate back to myself because I did it. And Tausch, I don't know if you took reps at guard when you first got into the league. I don't know if you did or not.
Oh, yeah. I did.
It's a different beast. It just is. It's a different beast taking on guys on the inside than it is on the outside.
Everything.
Yes.
You have to make quicker decisions. You don't have the reaction time. You have to snap stuff off. Like it is anyone that thinks it's, you're playing O-line. It's like two different worlds.
Yeah. And those guys weigh 330 pounds. Like they're big, they're fat, and some guys' frames are just able to take on that weight. Like, I'm being dead honest. Like, some guys' body frames are able to take on that weight. Some guys aren't. Like, yeah, I could take on 330-pounders when they're looping out to me and twisting and, like, TE stunts and things like that. That was great. That was fine. That was no problem. I enjoyed that. That was really good. But for me to just try to anchor down on those guys on regular rushes like TJ or Sitton were able to do, not my cup of tea. It just wasn't my thing. I wasn't able to do it as well as those guys were. And it's not – and that's kind of what I see for Jordan Morgan. So for the people saying, like, if he can't play guard, there's no way he could play tackle. I'm not taking that judgment. I'm not taking that judgment. Like,
so,
I disagree with that.
Last point, and I know we got to get to break. Jason
I
was the Da
knew you were
Vinci
going
this
to
week.
do this.
I knew you knew.
You so
I knew
much.
you knew. What do you think of Jason's plan?
It's not
because
my
his
plan.
thought was Belton's a big, strong dude. Don't know. I think they drafted him to be a tackle. Obviously, it looks like he's going to be playing guard, at least for the rest of this season, and we'll see. But maybe not the best pass blocker yet. We don't know. We haven't seen enough. What do you think? Every other spot rotates. Jason thought Jordan Morgan might be a little bit better as a pass protector. What if it's a 3rd and 6 plus, you have a pass blocking specialist as a guard run out on the field and go out there and handle it? What do you think of Jason's plan?
You don't have to dignify this with a response. He's being a dink.
Blue, he brought it up and
I'm
said
an
it,
innovator.
and now he's innovating the offensive line. Nobody's done it ever, and now because he's taken a little shrapnel, I think it's an intriguing plan. What do you think?
You've completely misrepresented what I said.
Well, I mean, the way that plan is presented, I would say no. I would say that's not a good idea. I would say that's not a good idea.
Wait. As much as I would love to waste more time on this fictional plan I have, we need to get to more Bryan Bulaga. Tausch, we need to do our Iron Jock contest in between Bryan's segments.
Oh, my God.
Clearly, we got to go 75.
Bryan, in the grasps of Thanksgiving, and we are very thankful for you coming on our show and you do such a great job when you join us. I'm going to set the reference that the highest number we ever went with is 140. 140 calls. We breezed through it. Riley Yauk handled it like a champ. I am going to let you pick between 1 and 141 what number caller you want Jesse to take to get this awesome, lightweight Iron Jock hoodie. So you get to pick, because it's Thanksgiving. So, Bryan, what number would you like Jesse to have to take today?
Oh, man, this is so... I would like... let's do 136. 136
That's fair.
sounds good.
Not quite setting the record, but having to work. Caller 136. I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. Iron Jock is introducing 4 new, and these lightweight hoodies are awesome. World-class cooling, wicking, and if you're a little bigger, they got that 4-way stretch that just makes you feel unbelievable. Go to ironjock.com to get your hoodie today. That's ironjock.com, but you don't even have to do that right now. Bryan Bulaga said caller 136. If you're caller 136, you win a new Iron Jock hoodie. Iron Jock lightweight hoodie. 844-770-3776. 844-770-3776. Caller 136 to win the Iron Jock lightweight hoodie. Blue, that was perfect. I would have went 139 just so he couldn't set the record and had to take as many calls, but well done by you, Blue.
Thank you.
You guys, poor Jesse. I never thought I'd say this, but poor Jesse. We will have more from Bryan Bulaga if Jesse can take all 136 calls to get our winner of the Iron Jock gear. Next,
it's
Wilde
fun.
and Tausch.
What a fun morning.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
Mark Tausch here, reminding you there is no better product and no better taste than delicious Grassland butter. Well, I'm counting down the days until our Thanksgiving feast, and you know what I'm most looking forward to? Not the stuffing, not the mashed potatoes, not even the turkey. I can't wait to spread that pure and delicious taste of Grassland butter on everything I can. Can always count on Grassland to produce the highest quality butter right from the farm to your Turkey Day table. Grassland has been producing that high-quality butter since 1904. That's more than 5 generations. And we can all be thankful for the hard-working Wisconsin dairy farmers that help produce the highest quality ingredients that give Grassland its rich flavor. Thank you, farmers, and thank you, Wisconsin, from Grassland Dairy. Butter better with better butter. Learn more about Grassland's story and check out some creative new recipes at grasslandbutter.com. Grassland Dairy, crafting butter for 5 generations.
You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, proud supporters of Badger Athletics. Go to BadgerlandChevy.com. An encouraging sign, true freshman quarterback Carter Smith giving Wisconsin fans a flash of the future. The stat sheet not what wowed Evan Cohen of ESPN's Unsportsmanlike, but the heads-up plays he made to lead the Badgers to another upset win. More from Cohen on ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day's postgame show.
The numbers may not look good if you didn't see the game, but being at the game, and obviously you guys saw it, it just felt like Carter Smith kind of has given them something here. He just made good plays, and he's not spectacular, but he made smart plays, and I like him.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% financing for up to 6 years.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offer the Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Since 1956, Holman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Holman Lindsay has grown over the years to 26 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Holman Lindsay has the paint you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Holman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
Penalty flags? Not here. Carbless is the clean play that every football fan can agree on. With 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and just 100 calories, you get all the flavor without the penalty. Whether you're tailgating outside the stadium, hosting a crew at home, or watching solo in your lucky jersey, Carbless brings premium cocktails right into the huddle. Made to be refreshingly delicious and game day ready, Carbless keeps fans cheering from kickoff to the final whistle. So this season, skip the sugar, skip the carbs, and make the winning call. Find your bliss with Carbless.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
I cannot tell a lie. I was concerned we might not be back on the air because our producer would be lying in a pool of his own sweat on the floor of the producer's room.
He's got an Iron Jock hoodie on. He's got that's lightweight, cooling, wig. He's going to be fine. Don't worry about Joe.
We made
Jesse,
it.
You got a winner?
We do. Congrats to Greg. Big winner. Caller 136.
So, Jesse, by the way, my old neighbor and buddy Devin, who kind of got us on this longer because he's a streamer, he was caller 122, and he continues to say how much he appreciates the fact we've ramped this up so that the streamers have a good shot at getting this Iron Jock hoodie. So, I know it's a lot of work, Blue. Great job doing that. It gives more people opportunities, which is what we're looking for.
Yeah. The call lines get bogged down, and everyone deserves a chance.
Yep,
what do you know? You've never done a show here in a studio before.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Oh, there's become a nice rivalry between Blue and Jesse now.
No wonder he didn't
for
come
the
say hi
fans.
to you at the game.
This is for the fans. I mean, come on, man.
Yes, Jesse.
Let's.
Yes.
Jeez.
Hey, absolutely. Blue, do you think – so my theory on this game is Detroit runs for less than 100, Green Bay wins. Detroit runs for more, Green Bay might be in trouble. What are your thoughts on that theory?
That's Tausch's
funny,
theory.
Jason.
That's Tausch's theory because he saw a stat from somebody on Twitter.
I mean, listen. I mean, that's It's a heck of a theory because because I look at it, if Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery, I heard you before. You think Montgomery's going to be more of the guy this week? Is that what
I just
heard
think,
you say, Todd?
obviously, Gibbs had a monster game last week, and it wasn't. I don't think he had a ton of carries, but he had a ton of yards and where.
Yeah,
you just feel like Detroit sees this as we need to out physical them in the run game because I think they know if they're looking at 3rd and 6+ and having to protect even at home, I think they know it's going to be trouble with Goff.
Yes.
That's my theory.
Yeah, and they know they got pushed around in Green Bay. Like, let's be real, they got pushed around, and they know that too. So there's going to be a little bit of a point of emphasis this week for Detroit. So I would tend to lean on the side of kind of agreeing with you a little bit. Like if they get over 100 yards, that means the game is going a certain type of way for Detroit. You know what I mean? That means the style of that game is leaning in a certain type of way, right? Like they're not really airing it out. Green Bay isn't having their way of controlling the line of scrimmage and making Detroit play their style. Defensively, right? The way Green Bay wants to play. Green Bay wants to get into that 3rd and long and rush the passer. In Detroit, we all know how they want to play. They want to be in 3rd and short and run the rock and do what they want to do and then play action it and do those things. So if Detroit if they get to 100 and over running the ball, the game has gone a certain way, right? And it's a low possession game. It's not the type of game that Green Bay, I think, wants to be in with Detroit. To me, at least that's the way I look at it. So I would tend to agree with that a little bit. I don't want Green Bay to be in that type of game right now, to be honest with you.
Bryan, I brought this up earlier. We've known each other long enough, and you know how much I love a good story. Kamal Hadden is a really good story. Right, he's going back to Detroit where he grew up. He went in, got his first NFL defensive action on Sunday against the Vikings because of Keyshawn Nixon's stinger. He had never played a snap of defense in the NFL. As much as I love a good story, and as much as I like Kamal personally, if I was a Packers fan, I'd be nervous about him having to play as a starting corner in this game if Keyshawn Nixon's stinger does not clear up in time for kickoff. To Tausch's point about running the football, what do you expect if that is the case? I'm guessing that Jared Goff and Dan Campbell, who's taken over the play calling, would also like to take advantage of an inexperienced corner trying to keep up with a Jamison Williams or an Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, I think that will be a target if that is the case. I think they will go to the well there early to test him if he is out there. There's no doubt that will be something that they try to test and see if that's something that's going to be fruitful on the day. Let's just be real. Like it's not being disrespectful to him. It's an unproven commodity in the NFL, and they have premier players, right? Like you have 2 premier wide receivers, and you have an unknown at corner. If he does start and play, if Nixon's out, they are going to test him and see if that's going to be an option they can continue to go to time and time and again. There's no doubt about it. So it's hard to say right now, like, should we be super concerned about it without really knowing much about him as a player, besides that he just got his first rep as a defensive player last week, right? Like you don't know much about it and about him. Does it make you like give you the warm and fuzzies going up against Detroit in your first week? Not really. It doesn't. You'd rather have Nixon out there against that group of wideouts for sure. But the guys that are out there have to step up and play, right? And if Nixon can't play, Hafley's going to have to adjust that defense to protect him, and it's going to be obvious, right? Like it's going to have to be obvious that of what he's doing, and the other guys away from him are going to have to take the responsibility, right? They're going to have to be more in. They're going to be more compromised and be in one-on-one situations and that's going to be the way this thing goes, right? And then the front four are going to have to take even more responsibility and get home even quicker, and that'll be the way this thing plays out. But there's something about Dan Campbell taking over the play calling that makes it seem more, this is going to be a, like, just as old Mike McCarthy would call it, a blood ball type of game. Like blood ball. Just literally just run the ball and run the ball and run the ball, and then then play action. Like just run, play action. And like that's where you worry about him at corner, is that he gets, if Nixon doesn't play, that maybe he gets a little lulled to sleep a little bit, right? And over the runs and things like that. And that's when Williamson and St. Brown pop up, right? And that's kind of where the experience of, Nixon and those guys that have played a lot of ball, kind of, you want that experience because they've seen that. And that would be the only concern that I would have, right? I mean, because we know what those two receivers can do. They've done it to us already, right? In years past, they didn't do it in week one, but they've done it in the past, and we've seen what they've been able to do to other teams before. So, exactly, they didn't have time to do it in week one, and if our D-line can repeat that again, then they'll be able to protect those guys on the edge, and that's the whole point of this defense. But regardless, I mean, I'm hoping a stinger can clear up by tomorrow. At least I'm hoping.
Yeah, Quays didn't in time to play on Sunday.
The extra half hour, I think, is going to help get Keyshawn.
Keyshawn's going to go to the parade first.
Yeah, right, we're like a neck roll. We're like a neck roll, right? Like, isn't that what?
Johnny Offerdahl. Offerdahl, the old linebacker.
Yeah.
The neck roll, legit.
Yeah.
Blue, last one for me. To me, this is, you can knock the Detroit Lions out of the NFC North from Green Bay's perspective if you beat them. I believe that. The thing I'm worried about, Detroit goes for it on fourth down a lot anyways. I think they are going to approach this like, hey, we are dumping it. This is a kitchen sink game. It's a parade and a kitchen sink game. They are going to empty everything out, and it's going to come down to, does Green Bay have enough to kind of handle that storm? What do you think? How do you see this game playing out, as just from your perspective?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. If Detroit doesn't win this game, they're in trouble in the division. Let's just be real with it, right? Like if they don't win this game, they're in trouble in the division. Obviously, we don't know how Chicago's going to finish out, but Chicago's winning at a rate that I didn't really expect. So that's kind of an unexpected thing here. Yeah, no kidding. So I think you're right. I think Campbell's going to do anything and everything. I really do. I think he'll go for it unless it's like 4th and 8 or longer on
26.
He's done some wild things on his own half of the field too. So like maybe I'm off there, but. I think they're going to empty everything out. Like I really do, and can Green Bay mentally stay in it long enough, right? Like as the drives go on defensively, can the guys stay in it long enough mentally, knowing like all these drives are 4-down drives. Like don't think it's like, oh, we're off the field in 3 downs. Like no, they're going to be 4-down drives. Like just get ready for that. Like. If you think you get a stop on 3rd and 3 and it's 3rd and 2, no, might as well just stay out there. Don't even celebrate. Don't put up the fist because it's 4th down. Nope. Just get ready to just stay back out there because they're going for it. Just know they're going for it, and that would be the mentality that like if I'm Hafley and LaFleur, that's what I'm telling the defense. Like it's going to be 4-down territory almost all over the field because they have to win this game. Like you look at the way that their division or their division wins and everything are playing out. If they drop 2 to Green Bay in the division, that's difficult. That's a difficult spot to be in, especially with Green Bay having 2 more against Chicago and against Minnesota, and they've already lost to Minnesota. So like that's a tough spot for them to be in
at
right
home.
now.
right?
Yeah,
At home.
So that's a tough spot. And I think you're right, Tosh. I think Campbell's going to do whatever. I think he's going to do whatever and try to empty this thing out and get a win. So if I'm Green Bay, I'm prepared for anything, any trick play on special teams. Get ready for anything. Like it could be a wild one tomorrow. Like it really could be a wild game. Like any trick play, any special teams trick play. Like it could really be a fun one. It could be fun. Like there could be a lot of cool, fun plays. But from the guys mentally, short week, you just got to be mentally prepared that this thing could get crazy.
Bryan, enjoy your Thanksgiving with Abby and the kids, and we will talk to you next week. You're the best.
Well, I'm going to be on with you tomorrow, right? Tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Hey, should we see if Blue's available when you're eating with your family when we're doing that? in-game?
The halftime
Jason?
digi. Yeah.
You want to see, or did you decide to pass on that?
Bryan, I'll talk to you tomorrow on Green Bay Game Day
Cindy,
with Alex Stroh,
Blue,
and Aunt Cindy.
All right.
Thanks, Bryan.
Pass some cranberries,
all right,
Wildy.
guys. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That is the great Bryan Bulaga. He makes us smarter every week on Wednesdays here on Wilde and Tausch. Tausch, tell us again. This is you do a lot of great stuff, but one of my favorite things you do is this thing with the American Family Insurance crew, and of course the AmFam Hospital with you and Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah and I, we have teamed up again with American Family Insurance to raise funds towards the American Family Children's Hospital through a virtual toy drive. All donations go towards therapeutic supplies and toys that help thousands of children and families across the country. Plus, American Family Insurance will match every dollar donated all the way up to $50,000 through the end of the year. Visit amfamkids.org to donate today. Again, that's amfamkids.org to donate and help the cause.
We kick off the 10 o'clock hour late, as we always do with Bryan Bulaga, but we're going to do it with another guest. ESPN's Rob Demovsky joins us to start the 10 o'clock hour in 2 minutes, so stick around.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here to tell you a little bit more about Everlight Solar. We all know that electricity costs are on the rise. That's why you need to talk to my friends over at Everlight Solar. Their local team here in Madison is here to keep it simple. From your no-cost consultation to solar panel installation, the team at Everlight Solar will be with you every step of the way. Not only will they help you save money, but by switching to solar, you're also helping save the planet. Everlight Solar, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Check them out at everlightsolar.com.
This is Wisconsin Volleyball National Champion Devin Robinson. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison and streamers everywhere. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison for generations. Check them out, 220 State Street and online at goodmansjewelers.com. The Thanksgiving Day Showdown in Detroit for the Packers and Lions kicks tomorrow at noon. The Packers remain listed as 2.5-point underdogs for tomorrow's contest, according to ESPN Bet, despite putting it on the Lions in week 1 of this regular season at Lambeau Field. Head coach Matt LaFleur knows it'll be a tough environment tomorrow in Detroit.
We know this is going to be a hostile environment. I mean, their fans do a great job of getting into the action, and they truly have a home field advantage, no doubt about it. And I think when you talk about just the outcome of the game, being able to handle the crowd noise on the road is going to be a critical aspect to that.
Plenty more to get you set for tomorrow's game all day long here on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, including ESPN NFL Nation reporter Rob Demovsky, scheduled to appear next on Wilde and Tausch. Plenty to get you set tomorrow for the game as well. Green Bay game day, 9 a.m. to noon, taking you up to kickoff.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
You know what that music means? So we're trying something a little bit different to try and resolve some of the issues behind the scenes.
Oh,
a
look
little
at
bit.
Rod Dash Cam. All right.
He's about as effective with his camera angles as you are. Your dashboard looks
Yeah,
amazing.
You can see the dash. It's beautiful.
It is Rob Demovsky of ESPN.com. Rob, good morning. How you doing? What? You're not moving, right?
No, I'm not. So I just got done with an oil change that I was hoping would be done in time for me to get back home, but ultimately they ran late. They did give me a $25 off coupon, though, so I got a deal, so it was worth it, but I want to sit here and see you guys instead of just talk to you on the phone. I don't know how the camera's quite angled, but I did my best.
Well, I do have to admit, I thoroughly enjoyed your appearance on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy earlier this week when they were having technical difficulties. So you were on video, but you were talking on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? Got to give the people what they want.
And what people want to see is your handsome mug.
I'm sure.
We're going through the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to steal. I like that, going through this, because then it really focuses where you're at. That's a better angle than what I do. I like that.
Rob, we obviously talked to all these all the coordinators yesterday. We talked to Love.
Yeah.
We talked to it was the entire week condensed into one day.
Yep.
As you get ready to depart for Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
what is the number one thing that you think Packers fans should be worried about in this matchup?
Yeah, just the magnitude of what the Lions are facing this week, Jason. I mean, like, if they lose this game, they might be in big trouble. I think the Packers could still lose it and be okay. But, I mean, you know, if they lose this one, they obviously would be 2 games behind the Packers, right, and would lose the tiebreaker or that 2.5, or I don't know how you figure the stupid tie. But, you know, it's a big game for them as well as these guys. But, you know, I just think that, like, with this team, you just sort of never know what you're going to get with the Packers. Like, last week's game plan or how it played out certainly surprised me with how they just, you know, you wouldn't think you lose your running back, you're going to go with a run-heavy game plan, but they did. So you never know what to expect with this team.
Rob, how much of Jordan's injury, and I think, you know, Jason has mentioned that it's been downplayed a little bit, how much of that do you think went into last week's game plan, and how much do you think we'll look at what Green Bay, how they're going to attack Detroit's defense, keeping that in mind?
That's a great question, Tausch. My instinct was that it didn't have a lot to do with Love's injury. That was my first thought, but then, you know, thinking about it, maybe they just wanted to keep him out of harm's way as much as possible. I mean, it is the left shoulder, and like, I don't know how bad a left shoulder has to be, a non-throwing shoulder has to be, before you can't play with it. I mean, I know Jason was asking some guys yesterday about how Baker Mayfield had a similar injury and couldn't finish the game. And so like, I guess I don't have a great feel, Tausch, for you know, just how limiting a non-throwing shoulder would be. I did ask Love if he would be able to play if this was to his throwing shoulder, and he basically said, I don't know. I've never had anything like this to my throwing shoulder. So I don't have a great feel for just how serious this is.
Rob, when you look at them defensively, for the Packers defensively, Tausch thinks, and Tausch, tell me if I'm misquoting you, Tausch thinks we're going to see more David Montgomery than Jahmyr Gibbs because of everything Jahmyr Gibbs did.
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
That's not what I said. I said they're going to try to pound the football, and I think Montgomery will get more touches than maybe he has.
Yeah.
It's still going to be Gibbs.
Well, wasn't the first game, didn't they throw the ball to Gibbs like a million times for like not many yards?
Yeah, Charlie
if I remember
checked down.
right.
10 catches for like 7 yards. Yeah.
It was like 30 yards or something, right? 10 catches for 30 or 31 yards, something like that. Like, that was not an effective strategy for sure. You know, it'll be interesting to me, you know, does Quay Walker come back and play this week? I mean, that to me, Quay impacts the run game defense maybe almost as much as anybody, including the interior of the defensive line. So I think Detroit's probably going to look at that and see, they played a ton. The Packers played a ton of nickel last week. Tyron Hopper, I think, played about 16 or 18 snaps. Mm-hmm. Now, they only had 44 snaps on defense, but they clearly were going nickel and keeping two linebackers, which, again, could have been in response to the formations that the Vikings were using as well. But it'll be interesting to see if Quay is or isn't out there, how the Lions try to attack that with the run game.
To your point, 10 catches on 10 targets for 31 yards.
Yeah.
His longest gain
quite
was
the
7.
Average.
That was because he's running for his life and he just is getting rid. Like, I don't think the game plan was to dump it to him 10 times for 30 yards. It's probably why Campbell's calling plays now.
Well, and in addition to that, their rushing numbers from that matchup, Montgomery 11 carries 25 yards, Jahmyr Gibbs 9 carries 18 yards, and 14 of the 19 were on one run. If they can do that against this offense, now that Dan Campbell's calling the game, I feel fairly confident that the Packers win the ball game. Rob, what else has
way to
struck
go out
you
on that ledge? Hey. That's a heck of a ledge you just went out on there, old boy. Wow.
Indeed.
Living dangerously, Rob, huh?
Bold. Being facetious. Yeah,
risky wild Jason.
Hey.
Wow.
Demovsky, pipe down over there behind your steering wheel.
Oh, the pipe. Oh, boy. Fight.
Not at all.
Demovsky. No, hey, that's fair, man. I got no response for that. That's fair.
Rob, I saw this from Dan Campbell. He expects Jayden Reed to play. Do you?
Yeah, I heard. So one of the things I did while I was sitting here waiting for my car to be done was pre-write my Jayden Reed has been activated story. And I'm writing this going, there's no way he's going to play. He practiced basically one time last Friday. And then, listening to Adam Stenavich yesterday, the offensive coordinator, I walked away from that thinking maybe he will play, and maybe I'm discounting the fact that they would never put him out there with such limited practice time. And like that just goes against everything they've ever done. And I think, Jason, if we learn anything in this job, it's they do things a certain way most of the time with certain situations, and this would not fit that mold. But boy, I don't know. I thought enough of it that I pre-wrote my story in case it happens this afternoon right as I'm about to get on the plane. So I guess I can't rule it out. I would be surprised, though.
What do you do? Just throw it away then if it doesn't happen?
No, I'd save it for next week and change the dates and this many practices. And, hey.
Adam, babe. Hey, work smarter, not harder, right? That's how it's got to be.
Right.
What is your best story that you pre-wrote that never saw the light of day?
Yeah, so
Dunkin' Donuts.
No, that's actually. I love that you asked that. I hate doing work that never gets used, and I've told my bosses this. But Rodgers last year as the starter, right? They had to win the last game to make the playoffs, and I wrote what I thought was a pretty damn good story about how they turned the season around and made the playoffs. That story was going to publish at the gun when they won the game. It was probably, honest, I don't write that long, Jason, but it was probably 1,800, 2,000 words, which for me is really, really long. Talked to a bunch of people. It was this inside look at how they turned the season around. I liked it so much that I took a screenshot of the first 4 or 5 paragraphs and the next day said, this is what I had written did they make the playoffs. I was really proud of that story.
And only because we've known each other for a really long time did I know exactly what the story was that you were about to share. We talked a lot about Micah Parsons yesterday, and thanks to you for keeping your recorder going with the Enter Sandman concept, which I'm going to write about for tomorrow. But when you look at what Micah Parsons has done, we talked about how 10 sacks in each of his first 5 seasons. Reggie White's the only one to do that in his first 5 NFL seasons. Has he had the impact that you anticipated, or has it been even greater than you thought when you were talking to your buddy Todd Archer, who's the Rob Demovsky of the Cowboys beat, and were getting the information when he was coming to Green Bay?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely been what I expected, but I expected a lot. And I don't know that I would say exceeded because my expectations for him were very high. And I think for the most part, he's met those expectations. And not just from, the sacks and the pressure numbers, which are obviously off the charts, but just sort of the I don't want to say confidence, but just the confidence that he brings to the locker room. And, it'll be interesting, though, Jason, when playoffs roll around. This is a guy who has had really no playoff success, maybe no fault of his own. But, a lot of guys look to him for inspiration and leadership. Well, he might have to look to others for how it's done, in the postseason and when they get there or if they get there. So to me, that's the biggest question mark. And if you look at Micah a little bit over his career, he has trailed off just a little bit late in the season sometimes. And, maybe hasn't been, he's been great at closing games. Has he been great at closing seasons? You might have to look that up. I don't have that in front of me, but I do think I don't have it on my dashboard in front of me. Yes. But no, I think a couple of things. One, you pay a guy that much money and you give up that much. You hold your breath, hoping that he's available all the time, and he plays and plays snap after snap. So that's not a concern. And then B, you hope that it has the impact both on and off the field, and I think it 100% has.
All right, Rob, before we let you go, the other thing that I thought was interesting, other than you maybe kind of, sort of, but not really, almost running over Rich Bisaccia in the parking lot yesterday, is that the special teams finally didn't stink. And we have been critical of Bisaccia on this program, but McManus made all of his kicks. They've gotten some bump from Savion Williams on returns, even though he walks around in a walking boot all week long. They had the big play from Zane Anderson. Is that the wild card here? Bisaccia was talking about how he and the Lions special teams coordinator have gone against each other forever. Is that
18 times
the wild
or
card
something
in this
like
game?
that? It's only the wild card if they do something bad, I feel like,
Right.
Which I guess could make it a wild card. I think I asked them the question about, are you finally over the issues with McManus? And he said, well, last game sort of indicated we were. I think you asked him, do you feel like you've turned a corner? And he said, yeah, but, typical, you're only as good as your last game kind of thing. But it does feel like a little bit that they have some things, going in the right direction. And, he brought up the point last year about how last year they lost Zane Anderson late in the year and how much that impacted their special teams. And I'd sort of forgotten about that. And injuries are obviously going to happen, but maybe that was a part of some of the things that maybe went wrong. I don't think that's why Keyshawn Nixon fumbled the opening kickoff against the Eagles, but maybe it would have been blocked better if Zane Anderson had been out there. So you just don't know. But I did think that was and Rich was not using that as an excuse. I mean, we asked him about Zane Anderson. So, but I do think it's special teams, Jason, is, we've seen it over it's just a hold your breath kind of thing, right?
No matter who's running them, it feels like. And Bisaccia, the criticism we've had is he was supposed to finally put an end to that. And they've had all kinds of issues, as if Sean Menenga was still in charge and stuff.
Mo Drayton.
Mo Drayton. Rob, safe travels to Detroit. Enjoy your time
the
there.
weather's starting to get bad here. The weather. I'm a little concerned about the crew over at Austin Straubel International Airport getting us out of here, but hopefully.
As long as you're there in time for the parade, that's all that matters.
I'll be walking to the stadium.
Rob, we appreciate you. Thanks. Safe travels, buddy.
All right, guys. We'll be seeing you.
That is Rob Demovsky from his oil change in his car with his phone in between the portions.
That just reminded me, I just booked my oil change at Zimbrick Chevy in Sun Prairie after watching Rob. So
are you going to book it
Rob.
during the show so you can do a segment from Zimbrick?
I was just thinking, as Rob just did that, I want to do a week-long where am I and what am I doing? Because you guys always love it when I'm on the road and the camera's in a goofy spot. And I guess last week
we
at this
always
time I was
love
at,
it. I'm not sure that's
Jesse. I think
yeah, it's our favorite.
Jesse,
thing.
you enjoy it. You don't know what you're getting.
We love working through that. Yeah, that's great. Love it.
All right, you
really
know what?
fun.
I won't do it then. Here I am trying to come up with some creative, fun
sick bird,
things.
bro. Boy, you really stuck it to
okay.
us there.
If once a year you want to do where in the world
basement.
is Old T, and you do it from a car or a cliff or
I'm going to
wherever.
sit in Jason's basement, and I'm going to be mopey and go mopey.
I do it.
Maybe I'll do my laundry and maybe get some crochet out and start crocheting.
Dude,
for my
I gotta be honest.
110 cats that are at my feet.
You being distracted by my laundry folding has put a major crimp in my laundry planning. But out of respect for your focus, I obviously have stopped doing that. What I have not stopped doing is checking out Bucks
Thank
Plus.
you so much for doing your job instead of household
No one
chores.
said I wasn't
Thank
doing my
you,
job.
Jason.
I was multitasking.
Oh, my God.
And you can multitask by listening to Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher on the Bucks Plus Audio Network, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Locked In, narrated by Bucks legend and my favorite player growing up, Marcus Johnson, takes you inside the team's pursuit of a championship. From the Bucks stars on how competition is building chemistry and fueling another run to win it all. They got to win a game here to get back to that process. Find Behind the Bucks on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get your podcast. Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher. More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Mark Tauscher here for the great team at Everlight Solar. And with the holidays approaching, everybody is thinking about ways they can save a few bucks to be able to spend more for our loved ones. Well, what if I told you there's a way to save money and save the planet by making the switch to Everlight Solar? Take back control of your energy bill with a switch to solar. Trust me, my family, we worked with the team at Everlight Solar to make the switch, and boy, are we happy we did. From the very first conversation, the Everlight Solar team educated us on all the benefits of switching to solar. And you know how much I appreciate keeping things simple. Everlight makes the switch super easy. Join us in saving money and creating a greener environment for our family and the community by switching to solar. Learn more. Schedule a free consultation at everlightsolar.com. That's everlightsolar.com.
We're on the Badgers.
This is where probably the program mindset has to change.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
What we probably have to do is ante up for unproven and bet on future success, not on past.
This is 100.5 ESPN.
I knew that we were going to be getting engaged soon and needed to do some ring shopping. Heard the radio ads of Chalmers and decided, hey, we should give it a shot at Chalmers.
They were just awesome at accepting us through the door and understanding what she wanted in terms of how she wanted it, and they delivered.
Everybody always is telling me how sparkly my ring is. They tell me that they really like the style of the ring and the setting that it's in. I am ecstatic with it.
Thank you, Chalmers.
Grassland Butter is built by tradition right here in Wisconsin. Grassland is family owned and has been crafting butter for 5 generations. That's why at Grassland Butter, you're more than just an employee, you're family. The Wietrich family believes in supporting each other, growing together, and building a workplace where everyone feels valued. Your voice matters at Grassland Dairy. Your success is our success. Join a team where culture isn't just a buzzword, it's how we live every day. Check us out online at grassland.com. That's grassland.com.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right. And naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. It's 130.25.
At Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction, you won't have to worry about your old lawnmower pulling a hamstring. They make buying and selling easy. Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction is simple, reliable, and unlike your fantasy team this football season, they'll actually deliver. Have equipment taking up space? Let them be your surplus solution. You send it in, they list it, people bid, and you actually win. Bid, buy, sell, and score big today at WisconsinSurplus.com. Because winning isn't just for game day. WisconsinSurplus.com.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you. With 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
Thanks as always to Rob Demovsky as he wrapped up his oil change and joined us here. We are doing the show on Friday. I think it's important to let everyone know that it's the day after a game. We haven't always done Black Friday shows, but we are definitely going to be on the airwaves on Friday. So is Jen, Gabe, and Shuey. So is Jim, Matt, and Molly. But even though we're going to be doing the show on Friday, we're going to do the weekend preview now.
And that's because we're going to be spending, we would think, Friday reviewing what happened in the Packers game, not looking ahead to the football weekend.
It's a weird week. It is a weird week. So, Jesse, I understand.
I could see old T's skepticism in doing the weekend preview, so I felt like we had to address it. Yeah.
You're really perceptive to have noticed that because it was very subtle.
Yeah, he's quite the poker player.
Did you say supple or subtle?
I definitely did not say that you are supple.
Thanksgiving weekend, always one of the biggest football weekends of the year. We all know the biggest game, not including the Packers or Badgers, 2:30 Friday afternoon on CBS Sports Network. The New Mexico Lobos hosting the San Diego State Aztecs in a Mountain West thriller on Black Friday. Winner very likely goes to the Mountain West Conference title game. It likely hosts it, I believe, based on how the standings play. I love the Mountain West Conference. I'm going to miss those teams all being in there when they go to the Pac-12. It's going to be fun, though. Besides the college games, because there are a lot to choose from, let's focus on the NFL slate this weekend. So in addition to Packers and Lions on Thanksgiving Day, Chiefs-Cowboys is your dessert after Packers-Lions, 3:30 on CBS. Bengals-Ravens in primetime as you're falling asleep after eating all your turkey all day, 7:20 on NBC, or primetime Thursday night game. Bears-Eagles, Black Friday football on Amazon Prime, 2 o'clock Friday afternoon for the red-hot Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Then on Sunday, 3 p.m., Vikings at Seahawks. Like having the 3 p.m. game. Vikings at Seahawks. Bills-Steelers, your 3:25 national CBS game. Josh Allen and maybe Aaron Rodgers playing for the Steelers. And then your Sunday night game, which on Thanksgiving weekend, I feel like Sunday night and Monday night football always kind of end up feeling like, all right, that's a little too much football this weekend. Broncos-Commanders, your Sunday night game on Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, woof.
Yeah, see, it's out like a lamb after a heavy dose of football all weekend long. Which one stands out most to you, Tausch, that you want to make sure you tune in for?
Yeah, I want to check out the New Mexico game. That's the one I'm intrigued by. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
I said besides the New Mexico game. We said that's the big one.
Well, I'm going to watch Michigan-Ohio State. Will be fun. Is that on there, or is that off the list too?
Did I read your Michigan-Ohio State or not?
the best games are Thursday and Friday. I think that Bears-Eagles game is, from a Packer fan standpoint, that is the most important game of the weekend outside of our own. So I'm not even sure who I want to have win that game, because we can eat against the Bears. We're done with Philly. We need Philly to keep slipping. So I think I want the Bears to beat Philly, and then we can go hunt the Bears twice and take that over. So that game will be intriguing. And by the way, NFL, what a great job of scheduling. I mean, that's a great game to be putting up there on that Friday. So I don't know how they do it, but then they get an absolute clunker. Outside of that, I mean, I think Buffalo, I'd like to see Buffalo in the AFC. That's the team I'm pulling for in the AFC. Long-suffering fan base. If I could draw it up, Green Bay Buffalo Super Bowl would be fantastic. I don't think Buffalo is going to have the dogs to do it, though. So that would be the game I'd pick, Jesse. Buffalo-Pittsburgh.
I'm going to watch that New Mexico game. Oh, wait, we eliminated that one. What is it? Bows up?
Woo!
Okay. We are very happy for Jason Eck, and we're excited for his team's success.
You got his press conferences. I don't know where he started. He started talking about asking guys to do their firstborn. Like, you got to just check out his press conference. Like, it's clipped. It's all clipped on social media.
Is he going to be at New Mexico next year?
Is what?
Yeah, because Luke Fickle.
Jason,
there's a lot of jobs open out there.
No, he's Jason Eck is your next Badgers coach. I believe that in my heart.
2040 after multiple national titles for Luke Fickle.
Yeah. Just another flip. We just flipped a 4-star offensive lineman from BC coming to Scotty. A lot of flipping going on.
Jason. I stand by my statement. I also stand by the game that I'm intrigued by on Sunday is Bills-Steelers. Aaron Rodgers tried to get the medical staff of the Steelers to let him play with a fractured left wrist so he could continue his I own you, I still own you spiel at Soldier Field. They did not let him, and they lost. And he is apparently going to play this week.
Hey, oh boy, what are the thoughts? What are your thoughts? Pittsburgh's not going to make the playoffs. You sure old boy's going to want? He doesn't want to end with. He did it last year. What do you think if KOC calls him? Is like, dude, man, we screwed up.
Yes, dude, I am 100% on board with this. Continue,
dude.
Finish your career arc in Mini. You got Jay Jettis. You got this crew. We need you for 1 year and 1 year only. Help us with McCarthy. Will you come?
Sign me up.
He will do that. I would bet. That'll be the only way he comes back to play another year.
What are you doing?
I love your theory. That is the weekend preview for us anyway. What time does that New Mexico game kick again?
2:30 on Friday afternoon, CBS Sports Network.
Or Paramount Plus.
Or Paramount
Or you can also watch Landman, which I keep seeing commercials for when I have the equalizer on in the background when I'm writing.
I don't know if you're going to be. I don't know if you're a Landman.
I have zero interest in Landman.
I know you do.
I'll watch it.
I know you do. Yeah,
I'm still working my way through Ozark.
That's not Jason's cup of tea.
What is my cup of tea is the UU Noodle Bar and everything else that they've got that's great at the Hard Rock Casino Rockford.
I wonder if they're open. How good would that be for a little Thanksgiving? Whoa.
With Aunt
Head
Cindy.
on down. It's 60 minutes from the Madison Metro, and it is a unbelievable play. Jesse and I am feeling really good. We have the 9.5 wins for the G&G. We get one on Thursday. That's a lock stocker. But they have the great sports book. They got table games. They got slots. They got it all down there. And they also, it's time to experience what true high-limit play feels like, surrounded by the rhythm, the indulgence, and that unmistakable energy that Hard Rock Casino Rockford has to offer. We elevate the high-limit room experience to deliver premium table games. You play tailored for discerning players Enhanced game rules, including blackjack, where the dealer will stand on a soft 17. You enjoy better odds, faster play, and the kind of authentic high-limit action that sets the Hard Rock Casino Rockford apart. Your next hand could be your best yet. Visit the high-limit room at Hard Rock Casino Rockford and rediscover your game on your terms, in your rhythm, and with your edge. Again, about 60 minutes from the greater Madison area.
Our Steinhoff Sleepers of the Week, which will once again be judged by AFC Richmond Analytics Collective. Our next, it's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, driven by Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie on 100.5 ESPN. See their full inventory at ZimbrickChevrolet.com.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson for Madison School and Community Recreation, and if you're looking for something fun to do this winter, get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. It's an awesome time, and right now is the time to sign up. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult winter volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration right now. So as you're seeing some of your friends over the holidays here over the next few days, or as you're talking as you're getting ready for the upcoming holidays, going to buy your gifts and everything, shopping on Friday, make sure you mention, hey, are we going to play basketball or volleyball this year? Because now is the time to sign up before it gets to be too late. Registration open right now for men's, women's, and all gender leagues, forming with games starting in early January at gyms all around Madison, so you pick the location that's best for you. MSCR leagues are all about community connection and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today. MSCRSportsLeagues.org. Again, that's MSCRSportsLeagues.org.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Right now, you can get 40% off your Iron Jock gear. Use code HOLIDAY40. That's HOLIDAY40 for 40% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
This is Ricky, owner of Infinity Exteriors here in Madison. I've seen it too many times. Homeowners paying thousands too much for new windows. Big promises of premium installs that never deliver. Madison, you deserve better. At Infinity Exteriors, we're local experts for energy-efficient windows, roofing, and siding with transparent pricing and no gimmicks. Every project comes with a lifetime workmanship because we believe in doing it right. We're on a mission to save our communities from overpriced, unqualified window contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com, proud partner of your Madison Mallards.
Metro Ford of Madison is Madison's trusted Ford dealership. Whether you're in the market for a new or new-to-you vehicle, Metro Ford of Madison has the customer service that's second to none. With a legacy of excellence and an extensive selection of quality Ford vehicles, it's the place to go for the new Ford of your dreams. Browse their inventory, schedule a service, or see this month's offers at MetroFordofMadison.com. That's MetroFordofMadison.com. Or visit them on the east side of Madison today.
Electric bills are out of control, but with federal incentives, you can go solar with zero upfront cost and start saving hundreds a month. Badgerland Exteriors and Solar is a local and family-owned company, and they make the switch to solar simple. No pressure, no hassle, just honest.
AJ with Badgerland Exteriors here. Contracting made easy is more than a tagline. It's how we run our family business. Visit BadgerlandExteriors.com to get started on your next project. That's BadgerlandExteriors.com.
Bryan here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Axe Game Week is here.
The longest ongoing rivalry in college football.
It's Wisconsin at Minnesota this Saturday. Get ready for kickoff and react with ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day, brewed by Coors Light, starting at 12:30 on ESPN Madison.
Time now for our Steinhoff Sleepers of the Week.
Hey there, sleepyhead. Wakey, wakey. Okay, campers, rise and shine. It's time for the Steinhoff Sleepers of the Week on Wilde and Tausch.
It is our Steinhoff Sleepers of the Week, presented by Steinhoff's and royalty-free hard rock.
I think I should have won last week.
Royalty-free. Jesse, is there a thing as royalty-free, like light pop?
Yeah,
or is that not part of it?
We're gonna die.
Adult contempo.
Believe me, you're gonna hear your
Yacht
fair
rock?
share of anything. Oh yeah, we can get some
royalty-free.
Let's go yacht rockets too.
We'll find it. We'll find it for you in the coming days. Yep.
Christopher Cross.
Sean Ryan had a great game last week, and everyone was asked about him afterward. And I didn't even get a glimpse at winning Steinhoff Sleeper of the Week.
He watched Eric Wilson run by him into Jordan Love's lap.
One time. He had a great game. Everyone said how good he played.
That was all right, Warren Brinson. I'm going Brinson as my Steinhoffler. I think he's done so. He's been a little flashy. He's done some flash, and I just all he's got to do is make one play and he wins. Because I feel like with this new, I don't even know what the hell is going on. Collective and Geriad and Richmond.
You started this. This is your fault.
Well, they left Klinkster out of it.
Again,
this is a beautiful community that we've built, and I love it. There's going to be disagreements within beautiful communities. That happens.
Yeah, but you fired them.
It's beyond disagreement.
It wasn't just a disagreement.
Somehow, and I didn't fire them. I never well, fair enough. I don't know. So I don't know what is going on, and I'm not sure. We are basically giving an unauthorized regulatory body power that they've not even received.
It does seem
it is a weird deal.
It does seem as if Geriad has upped his game in response to your firing him from a volunteer position.
He basically told me to blank off is what happened.
I'm rebranding.
And I have to admit.
I mean, he's giving us random stats now that they were never doing
under
your leadership.
I have to admit, Geriad has he's taken the vacuum and he has just completely usurped all power.
Sounds like Richmond AFC Analytics won this breakup.
For sure. So I don't know if I will adhere to what they've said and done. I have my own. I'm keeping my own tally on Steinhoffler's also, but I'm going Brinson. I think he's going to make one play. It's all he needs, and we're going to win that way.
All right, Jesse, I assume you're going to take Sean Ryan again, so I'm going to go first, and then you can give yours.
Anyone imagine Tausch's tally like on the wall, and it just says Old T wins, and it's every hatch mark for him?
Like Bart Simpson writing out the long sentences at the start of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Except it's Tausch winning every single one. So I am going all Disney on this. I am going all in on the happy ending, great moment, Thanksgiving Day miracle story angle. Kamal Haddon is going to be my Steinhoff Sleeper of the Week. He gets a pick against Jared Goff. I'm doing this like I do my brackets for the NCAA tournament. I make my picks based on what I'm hoping happens instead of what I'm predicting to happen. I think if this were to happen, it would be a great story. So I will go Kamal Haddon as my Steinhoff Sleeper of the Week.
Josh Wiley is my pick.
Thank you.
All right. Great job.
Tight end.
All right. Nice work.
Use him. Josh Wiley.
Okay, so that's our Steinhoffels Sleepers of the Week presented by Steinhoffels. And as you're getting ready for Thanksgiving, Steinhoffels wants to remind you they will be closed on Thanksgiving Day so their employee owners can enjoy time with their family and friends. But on Friday, they've got you covered. Steinhoffels is opening early and staying open late, 8 to 8, for their biggest Black Friday sale ever. Save 10% off store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $499 that you spend. And don't forget the doorbusters. Recliners for just $229, sofas for $299. Incredible deals. Even better, buy a premium mattress and get free premier delivery on everything. So shop in-store or online anytime, including on Thanksgiving if you want to do it on steinhoffels.com. Don't miss it. Wilde and Tausch rolls on next, so stick around.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
Mark Tosher here for Pizza Hut. Well, I've told you for a while about how much I love Pizza Hut since I was a kid, and it's especially great around the holidays. Here's the winning play of the season. Pizza Hut's Triple Treat Box is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert starting at just $19.99. Feed your crew before the game, after the game, or while you watch. The Triple Treat Box, only at Pizza Hut. Order now at pizzahut.com and on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, feed good times, and remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by Steinhoffels. Shop their Black Friday sale. Save 10% store-wide. Get $50 cash back for every $499 plus a $200 MasterCard with financing. Only at Steinhoffels. True freshman quarterback Carter Smith giving Wisconsin fans a flash of the future. The stat sheet not what wowed Evan Cohen of ESPN's Unsportsmanlike, but the heads-up plays he made to lead the Badgers to another upset win. More from Cohen on ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day's postgame show.
The numbers may not look good if you didn't see the game, but being at the game, and obviously you guys saw it, it just felt like Carter Smith kind of gave them some, has given them something here. He just made good plays, and he's not spectacular, but he made smart plays, and I like him.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% financing for up to 6 years.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
'Tis the season to be planning your holiday events. Whether it's a party for 10 or 10,000, Celebrations has the sound, video, lighting, special effects, and custom-themed decor to make it the best party ever. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With us on your team, your holiday or New Year's party will be easy to plan and super fun to attend. DJs, casino games, lighting, and photo booths are just the beginning at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Grassland Butter is built by tradition right here in Wisconsin. Grassland is family owned and has been crafting butter for 5 generations. That's why at Grassland Butter, you're more than just an employee, you're family. The Wietrich family believes in supporting each other, growing together, and building a workplace where everyone feels valued. Your voice matters at Grassland Dairy. Your success is our success. Join a team where culture isn't just a buzzword, it's how we live every day. Check us out online at grassland.com. That's grassland.com.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot. A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
Hear that creaking? That's not the cold Madison wind or your holiday decorations. It's your joints reminding you the year's almost over. At Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin, you can use your end-of-year health benefits before they disappear. From an achy back and stiff hips to those knees that aren't bending like they used to, they've got you covered with same-day appointments and walk-ins welcome. Head to their location just off the Beltline whenever you need. Don't wait, your benefits won't roll over, but you can roll right into Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin today.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
The Hard Rock edition of Wilde and Tausch rolls on.
Royalty free, of course.
We'll get to our prize picks for the weekend, our headlines, and trivia in the 11 o'clock hour.
I don't want to hear any complaints about no holiday music next week either, just so everybody knows.
Hey, and we won't go too far behind the scenes, but quite frankly, we like our music that you're familiar with, but there are Spotify and the issues we had with them, and there are some challenges that come with YouTube as well, that even though we pay for royalty receiving music in order to use it, there's been issues with other platforms. And so we want to Tausch makes fun of me when I say I want to meet people where they are. But if you prefer, I'd like to get back on Spotify, those jerks. I want to make sure people don't have any issues with watching on YouTube. So if this is a small sacrifice we have to make with our royalty-free hard rock, I'm happy to do it. Tausch, we've made some jokes about us going to Aunt Cindy's, but at no point have we discussed your Thanksgiving plans. And I think Sarah and E are gone. You mentioned the issues you had yesterday. Back. So they're back.
They're back.
So what is your big Thanksgiving
we
plan?
will. We have to celebrate a little earlier than usual because I'm heading up to Minneapolis. Going to work most of tomorrow and then get back Saturday. So we will be doing our Thanksgiving as a family more tonight than on the actual Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Well, that sounds absolutely delightful. I am curious, though, if you're celebrating tonight.
We're going to listen to music with royalties included.
Are you going to be
fancy.
Are you going to be eating anything from Jones Dairy Farm?
Funny you say that. We are doing a fun little shoot this afternoon with Jones Dairy Farm. It's going to be delightful. And yes, Jones products are perfect for the holidays. You got those beautiful hams, so much flavor that adds to the table, and these natural sausage rolls, whether you like the pork, chicken, turkey, or the original, just think about how much better your stuffing will be when you add a little bit of that, either sausage or pork sausage roll in there. It's delightful. So, yes, go ahead, find Jones products at jonesdairyfarm.com. Add to your holiday. It's going to make your dinner that much better. Jason, you're heading down with Aunt Cindy down to Sheboygan. Grab yourself a Jones Dairy roll and bring that down there. Throw it in the stuffing, and it's just going to add and enhance everything that you're doing down there for your holiday dinner. Yes.
The 11 o'clock hour starts with our prize picks for the weekend next, so stick around.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Want to pay off this year's renter mortgage? Feel like a real estate mogul at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison during November's Live for Free promotion. Starting at 4 p.m. on Saturday, November 29th, 24 winners will each spin the wheel for a cash prize of up to $5,000. Then at 8 p.m., one grand prize winner will pocket $25,000 in cash to use toward their rental mortgage. This could be your chance, but you have to be here. Live it up this November and go to
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
Hey, Madison, it's Rich Eisen. Join me for The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays noon to 2, right here on 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison and streamers everywhere. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Wisconsin Surplus in Mount Horeb, your homegrown auction powerhouse. From government assets to vehicles and equipment, find your next deal at wisconsinsurplus.com. The showdown in Detroit on Thanksgiving Day tomorrow at noon. The Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Lions at home listed as 2.5-point favorites according to ESPN Bet. Plenty more to get you set all day long here on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and tomorrow morning as well. Special Thanksgiving morning edition of Green Bay Game Day from 9 a.m. until kickoff at noon. Catch it right here on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. If you missed any of Bryan, Bulaga, or Rob Demovsky appearing earlier today on Wilde and Tausch, you can also watch back on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and find the full show podcast available free on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Tonight on 100.5 ESPN, the Milwaukee Bucks visit the Miami Heat, trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Pre-game coverage starts at 6 after Jim, Matt, and Molly. Tip at 6:30 over on the ESPN Wisconsin app. 10th-ranked Wisconsin at Northwestern Volleyball.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
That's amazing. The 11 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch, all royalty free, begins now. And it begins with our prize picks for the weekend.
Oh, we still got this music, though. The best in the business. Prize picks
Just
of the
wait,
week.
is this royalty free or not?
We're going to find out one way or another. Prize picks of the week as we get set for the Packers and the Lions on Thanksgiving Day. I was incorrect. I went off the board last week and added one that we didn't talk about and lost. But
how dare you?
I went 3 for 4. The ones that were right were the ones we talked about. The one that was wrong.
Yeah, we had a good week. It was, like I told you earlier this week, it was just a great BKW.
And we did have
it really was.
I want to shout out a fan on X who tweeted at us his lineup that did go 4 for 4 entirely based on the projections we provided last week.
We had a heck of a weekend last weekend, man. Just we knew ball. We knew ball last week.
And let's see if we have a good BKT, a ball-knowing Thanksgiving. Tomorrow, Jahmyr Gibbs, more or less than 71.5 rushing yards for the Detroit Lions.
So, Jesse, you know what Green Bay has been fantastic at this year on the defensive side of the ball?
All of it.
No, Dowdle had some day. Like, people have run it. So, but you know what we've been really good at?
What?
Jason, what has this defense been great at? Jesse, I'm trying to have you know what? Part of doing a talk show is to talk and have conversations, not just spout. I don't want to be just a spout. I want to talk.
Yeah,
so, Jason, what is this?
So I would just say this. You were a great teammate.
Giving up big plays. They don't give up big plays. They're not a ton of explosive, monstrous plays.
I knew what
okay?
I knew what you were going
I don't
for.
know if you did.
I
don't want to put you guys, and I don't want to put you in a bad spot. My apologies for trying to include.
I would have liked to have guessed.
It's my bad.
I would have gotten it right.
Jesse, I apologize for that. But Gibbs obviously had the 80-some-odd yard overtime run.
69.
He is a dog. Whatever. He is an explosive cat, man. Like, he is a home run hitter. Mm-hmm. And for most, Green Bay's been really good about not allowing that. So I'm going to go less. I think he is not one of these guys that I don't think really wants to sit in there and drive the 2-3 hard yards. He wants to see daylight and go. And hopefully Green Bay can do that. I'm going to say less.
I'm going to say more. Sorry. I think he's going to go more. Definitely not going to limit him to the degree they did previously. Next.
Last week we were all in line. I was hoping we would be the same.
Except for the one that you went rogue on and lost because of.
Christian Watson, more or less than 51.5 receiving yards.
More.
That's what I was thinking,
Don't
too.
you kind of get the hunch? I think Matt LaFleur likes kind of, boy, this worked 2 years ago, and I'm going to play chess, and maybe the Detroit Lions don't think we'll do that again to start. I got a hunch, especially if Green Bay wins the toss and takes the ball. I wouldn't be shocked if you see right out of the gates old C-Watt running a slaughter route down that right sideline, and Jordan Love just puts great air underneath it. And C-Watt, unlike his first snap against the Minnesota Vikings and way back when he and dropped it, he secures it, does a little whip, wave backwards, and goes in for a big old tutter. That's what I'd like to see to start it.
The sound effects were exquisite. First of all, I'm going to go more. Secondly, great references there. I have the same inkling. If you recall, when they faced the Lions on Thanksgiving last time, Tausch's genius idea of doing what they did against the Vikings in Christian Watson's first NFL game, they actually did do that on the first play against the Lions that Thanksgiving, and Love connected with him on a 53-yard gain. It was not a tutter, but it set up a Jaden Reed tutter. They got the ball first. They won the toss. They chose to take it. I don't know if they can count on repeating that, but win the toss, take the ball, hit a big play over the top to Christian Watson. That sounds like a great recipe on Thanksgiving.
Hey, exactly. Happy Thanksgiving, am I right? Exactly. That'd be gravy on top of the mashed taters, is what that'd be.
With some sausage from Jones Dairy Farm mixed in. Next.
I don't know.
If you had a pick, Jesse, would you go Grassland Dairy pat of butter on your mashed potato pile, or you like gravy?
I'm buttering. I'm totally butter. Love the Grassland.
I love taking like the gravy ladle. I think both are good, but I like taking the gravy ladle on Thanksgiving, and you put a big clump of potatoes, and then you put the ladle in, and it kind of makes like a little volcano where you put the gravy in, and then you get to take it as you go. Yeah.
Oh,
Other people have to use that ladle. What makes you think you can push the ladle into your
for? I'm not licking it. It's going.
But you're getting your potatoes on the ladle.
Who cares? It's going on other potatoes.
Interesting dilemma.
I don't know if I've ever seen this before.
Did you say dilemma there like I would hope you did?
No, it's
available.
It's our brand.
Available on Prize Picks this week. Josh Wiley, my sleeper of the week.
Goblin?
More or less than 0.5 receiving yards. He's
really? I'm going to go more.
I've never seen that before. He's got to catch a pass, right?
I'm going to go more on that too.
And it wasn't like
and
Goblin
it might be for negative -7 yards, but it'll be a catch.
Well, it's got to be 0.5 receiving yards. It's not catches. Oh. So he's got to get 1 yard forward.
That's actually a very important point that you just made.
It could be like a 2-yard flat that goes the wrong way. Yeah.
I thought you said 0.5 catches.
No, 0.5 yards receiving.
Yeah, they'll find him. They'll find him on a little. Maybe when he chips Hutchie and then just leaks out, gets 1.5 yards. A little yackage.
He's got to get like one, right?
Yeah. Especially Musgrave doesn't play anymore, so he's going to get out there more.
By the way, I just want to point out that there's a lot of agreement, A, on the royalty-free music, and B, on it's IPT to shove the ladle into your
You're making the
Potatoes.
potato volcano with the gravy. That's what the ladle is designed to do. It scoops.
It's not designed to be stuck
then
into
it
your potatoes.
And then you turn it over, and there
Jesse,
it is.
then you're going to put the ladle back in the gravy boat, and there's going to be taters on it.
So what? You're putting it on potatoes.
No, inappropriate. I'm going more on Josh Wiley, too.
If salt from your fries gets in the communal ketchup, do you care? No, you're just dipping another fry in the ketchup.
Well, what? Who's using communal
Interesting
ketchup
point.
at Thanksgiving?
No, there's communal ketchups. People have communal ketchups.
Kickers. Brandon McManus and Jake
More.
Bates. No. Wait a minute. Wait a
sorry.
minute. Oh, wait, it might be more. More or less than 27 and a half yards. Shortest made field goal.
What?
I like this one because I think it's going to be way above that for the shortest made field goal because there's going to be a lot of gambling going for it on fourth downs in that medium distance. Nobody's settling.
Boy, I don't know if I touch. I agree with you with Bates. I don't think that's the case. McMahon is still fighting that quad. I think if you get down there and it's 4th and 4 from the 6-yard line, I think LaFleur will take the points. He's got some lessons learned. So I'm going to go less on that.
Isn't his lesson learned to be more aggressive against Dan Campbell?
No, his lesson learned is take points. If he takes points in that Panther game, he wins a chip. He wins that ball game.
I don't have any interest in doing this one.
All
if
right,
I were you.
so we're out on this one.
That was lame.
All right, I felt good about that one. I guess I've been proven wrong.
Sounds like a sucker play to me.
Last one, Matthew Golden, David Montgomery combo. More or less than 0.5 rushing or receiving touchdowns for those two players.
Is Golden for sure playing, Jason?
I don't think I can say that for certain. No. And I would hand up. That was one of the things I forgot to ask about because he was added to the injury report last week. He was already on it with the shoulder, and then wrist was added on Friday. And I did not ask LaFleur about that yesterday, and I'm kicking myself because he's had a little bit of a rough go here. So I'm not anything with Matthew Golden attached. I would not mess with that either.
Well, there you go.
Those are our prize picks for the weekend.
Use your potato spoon to make your scoop in the potatoes, Lauren.
Why don't you just use your fork and shovel it out like a volcano?
Line. You can't do it while you're in line if you're doing like the buffet style where you're walking through. You got to do it
who's
quick.
doing a Thanksgiving buffet? Is that
the
what
Nelson
you do?
family always does it.
Aunt Cindy. Yeah, Aunt Cindy.
And Becca's side of the family does it. But I think most families do. You walk through the kitchen,
All right.
everything's out. You grab it and you go sit down. Yeah.
Is it IPT to just grab turkey off the platter and eat it?
On the first comb through, yes. Like throughout the day, if you eat at 2 and then the turkey's out and it's 5, 6 o'clock and you want to just go pick at it, I say that's fair game. But during
so you're
dinner,
telling me if
you
you're
can't
in
just pick at
line
it.
and you're waiting for Cindy to dunk her gravy ladle into her potatoes,
Cindy
and it
would never
slops
do such
all
a
over the
thing.
floor, and then you dump the gravy, and you're sitting there and you see a nice piece of dark turkey meat, you aren't going to eat it because that's inappropriate, but you'll shovel the ladle into a pile of potatoes and then dunk it into a gravy boat?
Yeah, I will.
If you're dunking gravy boats, everything is fair game.
Tell us about prize picks, Gravy Boat boy.
Bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It's all happening at once. And the one place where it feels great to be right? Oh, it's prize picks. Simplest way to play daily fantasy. Make your player picks in less than 60 seconds. Simple to play, more or less on at least 2 player stats. You get them right, you can cash in. And new this season, you can take early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, might be able to catch. Wiley catches that one ball, grab and gets a yard and a half, grab it. You can take that early payout. And with stacks, you can pick the same player up to 3 times in one lineup. Well, they didn't let me do it with McCarthy. I felt good. 1 pick, 2 pick, 3 pick more? Well, you can do Steph Curry, points, threes, assists. You can do Giannis. You can do all your favorites, and you can only do it on Prize Picks. Deposits are fast, easy. Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, more. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code WI. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that is code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good
to be right. Headlines are next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Mark Tauscher here for Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie. Well, Zimbrick Chevrolet is truly the name you can trust. But you know what you can't trust? Wisconsin's winter weather. With temperatures dropping, you'd better make sure your vehicle is ready for the winter roads. Get your vehicle prepared now so you don't have any issues when that pesky snow gets worse in the next few months. I recommend stopping in to see the amazing service team at Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie. Get a tune-up, check the battery, check your tires, that's a big one for the winter, change the oil, and make sure all the inner workings of your vehicle are in tip-top shape. You can take my word for it, whether you're making a holiday weekend trip, driving your kids to sports tournaments, or simply getting to work on time when the snow can slow you down. Zimbrick Chevrolet is truly the name you can trust. Schedule a service appointment, view vehicle inventory, and learn more about all they have to offer at ZimbrickChevrolet.com. That's ZimbrickChevrolet.com. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Alex Bryan from Lodi High School. Blue Devil, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're on this beautiful football field, and you've had very good memories here. What's your best memory for home games here?
Just this last year, our homecoming game is a great atmosphere and just...
And you won?
Yeah.
You got to win homecoming, right?
Yeah, and we beat Lake Mills, too, so that was a huge game for us.
Oh, wow. So when you look back in your time at Lodi, what's going to stand out the most for you?
Absolutely the community. I mean, especially being quarterback this year, it seems like everyone is always cheering you on, and everyone's there for you. Everyone's worried about you, and they're always supporting you, and I think that's just the biggest takeaway from Lodi.
Score the top gifts for the Brewers fan in your life this holiday season. Set them up for an epic 2026 season with the all-new Brewers Holiday Bundle, featuring 4 ticket vouchers, loaded value concession credits, and an exclusive Brewers Holiday ornament, starting at just $99. Finish shopping for even the youngest Brewers fans with the 2026 Kids Crew Kit, including one-of-a-kind Brewers merch, 6 ticket vouchers, a ballpark tour, and more, all for just $35. Grab every Brewers Holiday gift today at Brewers.com.
Steinhoffel's biggest Black Friday sale is happening now. Save 10% store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $4.99 you spend. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard rewards card when you use your Steinhoffel's credit card. And get amazing doorbusters like recliners at $229 and sofas just $299. Plus, buy a premium mattress and get free premier delivery on everything. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app. Whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew, let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Stroh for my great friends at Door County Distillery. Locally produced, handcrafted, award-winning spirits made locally in beautiful Door County. It's the best time of the year. It's bourbon season. Weather outside getting a little chilly, but you can stay warm with a delicious glass of the Door County Distillery bourbon. Or check out Door County Distillery exclusives like their cherry bourbon and their bat bourbon. It's bat good. Visit their website, doorcountydistillery.com. That's doorcountydistillery.com.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
Wilde and Tausch on 100.5 ESPN is brought to you by Everlight Solar. Save money, save the planet. Everlight Solar.
I and many others thoroughly enjoying our new DJ, Ronnie royalty free. Here's the problem. I just realized it just now. I did my headline to Kiss's Detroit Rock City, and I apparently can't do that anymore. So I'm going to have to read it instead of singing it.
Parody should be fine. It should be fine.
Parody. Weird Al Yankovic made a heck of a career. I don't think he had to pay royalties.
I think he's coming to the Fiserv Forum, too. Time now for headlines.
We've buried the lead.
But it's not all doom and gloom.
Yeah, I've read the headlines.
It's time to predict this week's headlines.
It is time for headlines. Royalty-free headlines. Tauscher first.
So I have to admit, this whole thing started about 3 years ago with Eminem and Lose Yourself and Mom Spaghetti, all that good stuff.
God, that was good.
And then we obviously did the full year of Love, which was fantastic. And this year we've picked our spots. And with news that Eminem was taking over, I believe, the halftime show for this game, and for the new Detroit Lions Thanksgiving, he is going to be in charge of having talent and making sure they're doing basically like a Super Bowl type halftime show. Yeah, whatever it might be. I put it out to the Academy, and the Academy brought a good Eminem song. And last week, Unsportsmanlike came into town. And while they were waiting to jump on our show, this song is meant to be a duet. I have no clue. I have not heard this. I don't have a clue. They went and knocked it out before they came on our show.
Evan and Smalls?
Hold up. I was going to do it I was going to jump in and do part of it as well. They ended up just running with it. I have no clue.
Schneider.
I don't know what they ended up doing, and I cannot wait to hear it. But, Jesse, let's roll it.
Offense gone cold, I'm wondering why we can't score the ball. A lot of people say that I need to take the fall. Even if I did, I wonder, could the Pack still win the North? Even the Bears are not so bad, not so bad.
Dear Dan, I meant to write you sooner, but I've just been busy. Your team's in first. How far ahead are ye? Look, I'm real impressed how you were playing without Glenn. How about the Bears with Johnson? I think his name is Ben. Sorry about the argument with the Lions fan. That was a miscue. Don't think I did that intentionally just to dish you. But what's the stuff with calling me your little brother? If it's not one thing with you, it's this, that, and the other. You got some issues, Dan. You need to try some punting to help your defense from bouncing off the walls when you get down some. We have a lot more in common than it seems. Most important number 1 seed, we've both had bad teams. Me and you playing for a chip, wouldn't that be neat? Eagles and Niners, we can never seem to beat. I hope you get to read this letter. I just hope it reaches you in time. If we let our QBs be themselves, we should just be fine. We need to relax a little. I get it, but Dan, why are we so mad? I've got Micah and you Aiden. I just don't want you to do some crazy stuff. I seen this one thing a couple weeks ago that made me want to shout. Some coach went for it on 4th and 8 and even called a timeout. He had his kicker ready to go. What's there to think about? Later on, I watched the tape to find out who that coach could be. Come to think about it, Dan, his name was, it was me. Damn.
Great job by Michelle Smallman. That's my comment.
You thought Evan sucked? Did you think Evan sucked?
What is the thing that Charlie Steiner does? when Carl Lewis gets done with this Star-Spangled Banner and Charlie Steiner is laughing uncontrollably, I think he says Francis Scott off key.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
It was not the strongest start.
Smalls was really good.
Yeah,
she saved it.
Smalls hit.
She rescued it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt.
Offense gone cold, I'm wondering why we can't score the ball. A lot of people say that I need to take the fall. Even if I did, I wonder, could the Pack still win the North? Even the Bears are not so bad, not so bad.
Dear.
That is definitely royalty-free quality. All right, that is Tausch's headline, presented by Michelle Smallman and Evan Cohen of Unsportsmanlike. Just to be safe, I will just read my Detroit Rock City parody. I feel uptight on a Wednesday night. 1 o'clock, the parade floats the only lights. I hear my song, Gridiron Heroes, but it's not enough to pull the Lions through. The Packers win, even though the Lions got to. Get up, the D stops Gibbs from moving his feet. Get down, Parson puts Goff on his seat. Lions lose the NFC North in Detroit Rock City. Jesse,
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the first time I missed the royalty music. That would have been a nice ad.
Yeah, I could have tried.
You could have just done it a cappella. No one would know the difference.
I'm excited for. I'm getting my hopes up of getting back on Spotify. I'm just being honest, and I'm hoping this helps. Jesse, what do you got?
A more traditional headline for me: Campbell's Super Bowl. Lions have fun stuffing their stats, mashing Packers defense, and Green Bay casseroles back to Titletown with a 27-24 loss.
Feels like a missed opportunity with the recent addition of the gravy boat ladle situation.
Yes, I made this before 10 minutes ago, unlike some members of the panel.
Well, those are headlines.
I don't think the Packers win.
Tausch?
Yeah, I made my prediction.
Why? Did you?
Yeah.
I think you laughed at Evan. Did
What,
they say a score?
Seriously, was there a prediction in there? I really enjoyed it, but I don't
want to
remember
get after
a
the
prediction.
Academy. We all know that, but what was the prediction?
At the end, she references the 4th and 8 with the kicker ready, and that coach was me. Was there a prediction?
Oh, I mean my own. I made my prediction. No, I have Green Bay winning late, 23-21. Yeah.
Oh, must have missed that.
When did you make that prediction?
Wisconsin's morning news this morning.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Why I
Channel 3000. I think I put it on
Didn't
Channel
hear it.
3000. It's my article's coming out tomorrow.
Great to have you on board. And I won't even fire you from your unpaid position like your staff at 565. Tausch predicting a Packers win. Jesse predicting a Packers loss. I'm taking them to win. I don't do it with supreme confidence. I'm always leery, Tausch, of games where one team needs it desperately more.
Yeah. Wounded animal
and the
game.
Lions
This is a
definitely
wounded
do
animal
need it
game
more.
along with a parade. This is a paraded wounded animal game.
All right, Jesse, let's play some trivia. What's today's category?
Oh, yeah, we haven't done that yet. Today's trivia category, football on Thanksgiving Day. A little bit of a history lesson, a little bit of current events.
Walter Stanley. I hope Walter Stanley's not on there.
football on Thanksgiving Day, today's category.
Caller 136 again. No. 1 + 3 + 6 is 10. We'll take caller 10 right now. 844-770-3776. 844-770-3776. Caller 10 will play Wilde and Tausch Trivia after I tell you about our friends at Lakeland Supply. They've been a great partner since jumping on board. Vince and his team are awesome at what they do. I can't wait to take a tour of their facility after the Packers season ends. And I know all about their core values. It's an important piece of any successful business, and Lakeland Supply is no different. They've been displaying their core values in the industrial supply space for over 40 years. Integrity, excellence, stewardship, partnership, and faith. They're ISO certified, a Future 50 winner, top rated in customer satisfaction, and they believe in giving back to the community. Lakeland isn't one of those catalog companies either. They work to be your packaging and supply expert, building plans around what you want. Lakeland Supply is in business to make your business better. So set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com. Trivia's next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, driven by Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie on 100.5 ESPN. See their full inventory at ZimbrickChevrolet.com.
We shopped at Chalmers because my husband wanted to get me a larger diamond in my engagement ring.
The folks at Chalmers said, well, we could just make it like this and we could do these things. Really just basically decided that there wasn't any place else we wanted to shop.
But not only did they create this new engagement ring for me with this gorgeous center stone, they also rehabbed this other ring, and I am beyond pleased.
Her favorite thing to do now is to walk around and show her hands and have people comment on it.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Insert restrictions apply. It's 130.25.
Get ready to unleash the dragon at Hard Rock Casino Rockford.
Introducing the region's very first $1 million Dragon Link slot game. Feel the thrill, chase the excitement, and win big. With jackpots soaring to $1 million, your chance to hit it big is here. Come experience the ultimate gaming adventure. Visit Hard Rock Casino Rockford today and play the $1 million Dragon Link slot game. Your legendary win awaits. Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Let's hard rock.
If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The biggest games.
Back-to-back state championships. Still going. Lowers his shoulder into the end zone. Touchdown, Wanakee.
The most compelling stories.
Where are you going to be playing basketball next year?
I'm proud and excited to announce that I'll be going to the University of Charleston.
We are now joined by the Executive Director of the WIAA, Stephanie Hauser.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday sale starts this Friday at 6 a.m. Now's your chance to save up to 50% or more on Friday-only super deals store-wide while supplies last. Like 60% off 26-piece Rubbermaid food storage sets, just $9.99. Select men's Nunn Bush slip-on shoes, half price. And 40-pound bags of Blaine's brand black oil sunflower seed, just $18.99. Don't miss your chance to save up to 50% or more during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday sale starting at 6 a.m.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing? Madison acts as your state-of-the-art entertainment spot.
Whoa, you nailed it!
Featuring 8 lanes of axe throwing, craft beer, and interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard. 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Book your corporate event or holiday party now, before their lanes fill up. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
Hey Madison, it's John Audius. Today's Wisconsin volleyball broadcast is brought to you by the Gordon Flesh Company. Join me for the call of the match later today, exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Receiver's palms are sweaty. D-box knees weak. Rogers' arm is heavy. LaFleur is spitting up his mom's spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater already. Team's nervous. On the surface, the squad looks calm and ready. Rogers ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting that Devontae's gone. And the whole crowd goes so loud, but he opens his mouth and Aaron Jones' name won't come out. The pack is choking how? All the fans are joking now. Playoff clock runs out. Time's up for Barry. Pow! Goot lost himself in the moment. The fans will never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to go. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime to go to a Super Bowl.
A Hall of Fame moment in Wilde and Tausch history. And I think parodies are okay. That is Mark Tauscher from a couple of years ago heading into the Thanksgiving matchup with the Lions at Ford Field, a game the Packers won. So maybe it'll bring back some good vibes for them. Let's also bring some good vibes to trivia.
Wilde and Tausch Trivia is brought to you by Cousin Subs. Cousin Subs' $10 deal meal gives you a 7.5-inch sub, bag of chips or regular fries, fountain drink, and a cookie, all for just $10. This deal is only available online or through the Cousins app. And Iron Jock, performance apparel that actually performs. No stink, just performance, and proudly Wisconsin built. Shop now at ironjock.com.
Let's welcome in our contestant. He is Mark in Mount Pleasant. Mark, good morning. How are you?
Good morning to you guys. What's up?
Wow, I love the energy. Are you okay with Jesse's technique of shoving the ladle that everyone is using for their gravy into his potatoes?
No.
Okay, good. You're not a Neanderthal like he is. All right, let's play some trivia.
Hey, but here, I have to tell you, I'm the cook in my house, so we had Thanksgiving on Sunday, and guess what? My ladle was separate.
Separate. Well done. Thank you for your service.
Seeing a lot of that on the carbless ESPN Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's hard to
text
believe.
Line. A couple supporters.
Few and far between. All right, Mark, the questions are football on Thanksgiving Day.
Jesse, is it okay? Is it okay to do that with stuffing then too? Because I like putting a little gravy on my stuffing.
No, it should not touch the stuffing. That's different.
Why? What's the difference?
Because stuffing in gravy is not like 2 peas in a pot. You don't say like peanut butter and jelly, potatoes and gravy, stuffing and gravy. Like that's very clearly a differentiation.
So just wait a second. Now the only ladle stuffing has to be in a limerick? Or it has to be in a match?
It has to be a partner in crime. If it's a partner in crime,
so
it can touch.
It has to be limericide.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Chicken and waffles.
If
that
it's
can
not
touch.
a dynamic duo, they can't.
Wilde
You can't
and
stuff a
Tausch.
ladle wherever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
You get it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, question one.
Grilled cheese and tomato soup.
All right, hey, we're on a little bit of a time crunch here, all right? So can we just play trivia, please?
The more I think about it, I think I'm onto something.
Yeah, you guys.
Mark, question one. I'm sorry. I wish you had been a contestant when we had more time, but we're up against it a little bit here. Question one.
That's right.
The Detroit Lions have traditionally hosted a game on Thanksgiving Day every year since 1934. Which other team has hosted a Thanksgiving Day game almost every year since 1966? Is it the Dallas Cowboys, Kansas City Chiefs, or New York Yankees?
It is the Dallas Cowboys.
Jesse, that's pretty good. Good job,
I felt
buddy.
pretty good
Jesse.
about that one. Thank
That's
you.
a ladle in the gravy and a potato deal right there. That's a good one.
All right,
I'm old enough to have watched that game on TV.
Question two, Mark, is this. In which year when Thursday Night Football on the NFL Network originally became a fixture during the back half of the season, did the NFL begin regularly playing a third primetime game on Thanksgiving Day? And if you've been listening to the program, you know this answer if you were listening earlier. Was it
snap.
1996? I did not know this was a question when I mentioned it. 2006 or 2016?
06.
2 for 2. If this one's Walter Stanley, we really got something.
It is not
here,
Walter
but
Stanley.
it is not. Question 3, Mark, is this. Which of these NFL teams is the only one that has never played a game on Thanksgiving Day? Is it the Houston Texans, the Tennessee Titans, or the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Ooh, tough question.
Ooh, that would be probably the Titans, I think.
You would think so, but you'd be wrong.
I'm going to go Jags.
Jags is correct. The Jacksonville Jaguars never played on Thanksgiving. Maybe that'll change with Duval. Mark,
well, maybe good enough.
Mark, you got 2 out of 3. That means you got 3 of the possible 4 entries into our drawing on Friday, which we will be back on the air for. We appreciate you playing, buddy. Thanks.
You got to give kudos to Tausch, though. 2 weeks ago when he said they better go up-tempo against the Eagles, they didn't do it. What happened? They lost. They did go up-tempo. Last week, what happened? The whole defense played better. The whole offense played better. Jeez, wake up, boys. All right, have a good one, man.
That a bit, Mark.
I'm 2 marks in a pod.
You're so smart, Tausch.
You're the best.
That's a BKW.
Mark.
It's BKW.
You know your ball as good as anyone. That's
Tausch.
Wow.
Tausch knows ball, and Grubeloff's knows the legal system. And if you have been injured in an accident, they're the one call to make. One call, that's all. 414-276-6666. 414-276-6666. Go to the website gruber-law.com to find out more. Grubeloff's one call. That's all. We have one more segment. That's all. Next. So stick around. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
Mark Tauscher here for the great team at Everlight Solar. And with the holidays approaching, everybody is thinking about ways they can save a few bucks to be able to spend more for our loved ones. Well, what if I told you there's a way to save money and save the planet by making the switch to Everlight Solar? Take back control of your energy bill with a switch to solar. Trust me, my family, we worked with the team at Everlight Solar to make the switch, and boy, are we happy we did. From the very first conversation, the Everlight Solar team educated us on all the benefits of switching to solar. And you know how much I appreciate keeping things simple. Everlight makes the switch super easy. Join us in saving money and creating a greener environment for our family and the community by switching to solar. Learn more. Schedule a free consultation at everlightsolar.com. That's everlightsolar.com.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by Bruner Realty, providing excellent real estate and property management services in the Madison area for over 30 years. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to get housed today. An encouraging sign. True freshman quarterback Carter Smith giving Wisconsin fans a flash of the future. The stat sheet not what wowed Evan Cohen of ESPN's Unsportsmanlike, but the heads-up plays he made to lead the Badgers to another upset win. More from Cohen on ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day's postgame show.
Being at the game, and obviously you guys saw it, it just felt like Carter Smith kind of has given them something here. He just made good plays, and he's not spectacular, but he made smart plays, and I like him.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% financing for up to 6 years.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
I'm Scarlett Johansson. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals help fuel my love for acting. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Listen to Madison Money Guy every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on 100.5 ESPN and ESPNWisconsin.com.
I like to refer to inflation as the silent killer. It's an invisible risk. It's just the idea that things get more expensive over time. You're going to need milk and eggs when you're in your early 60s and when you're in your early 80s. You're going to get a loaf of bread, and it's going to be more expensive 20 years from now.
Christian Finfrock is the Madison Money Guy. Call him today at 208-1800.
Metro Ford of Madison is Madison's trusted Ford dealership. Whether you're in the market for a new or new-to-you vehicle, Metro Ford of Madison has the customer service that's second to none. With a legacy of excellence and an extensive selection of quality Ford vehicles, it's the place to go for the new Ford of your dreams. Browse their inventory, schedule a service, or see this month's offers at MetroFordofMadison.com. That's MetroFordofMadison.com. Or visit them on the east side of Madison today.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
This holiday season, gift more Badger action for less with Wisconsin Athletics Black Friday deals. Starting Tuesday, November 25th, lock in major savings on select men's basketball, men's hockey, women's basketball, and wrestling tickets until Monday, December 1st. From hard-fought games to can't-miss moments, give the gift of Wisconsin tradition and Badger pride. Visit uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS to explore all Wisconsin Athletics Black Friday deals.
We're on the Badgers.
This team has found an identity under Luke Fickell, and that identity is violence.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
Tough, nasty, and dependable.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN.
Offense gone cold, I'm wondering why we can't score the ball. A lot of people say that I need to take the fall. Even if I did, I wonder, could the Pack still win the North? Even the Bears are not so bad, not so bad.
Dear Dan, I meant to write
Not gonna lie, we're not paying royalties for this. That's for darn sure. Hey Tausch, tell us about Tito's before we wrap up the program, please.
Well, with that late start now, the noon because of the parade, Tito's, you can still have that Bloody Mary, make it nice and spicy. And then you have an after-dinner drink. Make sure it's Tito's in your glass. Tito's makes great cocktails. They also give back in a big way, partnering with nonprofits and doing real good in the communities across the country, especially for our four-legged friends. So next time you're raising a glass, make it with Tito's handmade vodka, distilled and bottled by Fifth Generation in Austin, Texas, crafted to be savored responsibly.
All right, so we did all of our normal before-the-game preview type topics today. I am curious, Tausch, what do you think our conversation on Black Friday, which we will be having the show, again, Friday, we are on the air, which has not always been the case over our years as a program, as we're in season 10. What do you think the big conversation point is going to be come Friday? Because we know if they lose, the phones will light up, and if they win, I would hope it will be a celebratory call-a-palooza talking about, hey, they're on track now, they're in position to go win the whole blanking thing.
Yeah, I just think this, like all games, this one especially, if you win the line of scrimmage, the Detroit Lions, when they have beaten us and eaten our lunch, can remember an Amazon Thursday game that they came in and just bully-balled us. They aren't about that right now. I don't see that as being the case. But if we hold up against the run, because the thing, I feel really confident, if we get to 3rd and 6+, we're going to win. Yeah. Can we get to that more than not? Because teams have shown if you stick with the run, a la Carolina and New York, teams have had success running the football. Detroit is going to try and do that. If Green Bay bows up and doesn't allow it, we're going to be celebrating. If they do, Detroit will eat our lunch because that run and play action is what they live by, and Goff will have a big day if they're able to run the football and keep us from having to be able to rush the passer.
Yeah, I think you're right. I understand your reasoning behind your prediction about Montgomery having a greater role, but man, if watching Gibbs, I understand it's a quick turnaround, but he's really, really impressive. And the fact that he was such a non-factor in the first matchup.
You need hard yards. Dan Campbell has to look at this and say, I need 4 and 5 yard runs. It's great to get 12 and 13, but I need more 4 and 5 yard runs than I need -1, 1, 2, 12, and 1, 2. I need 4 and 5 yards of crack when I run the football. That's what he needs.
We will see what happens, and we will be here on Friday to talk about all of it. And as Bulaga mentioned earlier, Alex Strofe, Bulaga, myself, Gabe will be on Green Bay game day to get you ready for the game tomorrow. The Wilde Hour, as Strofe likes to call it, kicks off at 10 a.m. The show starts at 9. Thanks for coming along for the ride with us today. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Miss any of today's episode of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin? Commercial-free full show podcasts are